Channel 4 Big Dick Show or something, bro.
I can't believe you actually brought that out. Listen, you man, do not let me smoke both of you right now, man. Clapping cheeks, man. Yo, man's clapping cheeks. Me and Lani weren't doing a taster. I've never even kissed her, so that's unfortunately in it, but it's what it is.
Early in the morning. All right, so obviously we've been drinking a little bit here.
Yeah. My rehab September 2003. I went traveling straight away. Came back from traveling, relapsed immediately, or nonchalant.
Yo, my people, welcome back
not intentionally
to another episode.
Not intentionally, you get
welcome back.
Oh shit!
To another episode.
Yo, let's go. It's
welcome back.
I got this.
You got the intro?
Type shit.
Let's go.
Yo, my people. As you can see, we are back with another fucking episode. I'm sorry, you don't have to bleep that yet, but I had to swear. I had to swear. I had to, bro, because you don't need it. I know, bro. That's how I'm feeling, bro. Bleep it. Get to work. But yeah, listen, as you can tell, the sun is beating. I'm in shorts. Listen, the reason I'm saying this here, because I know you lot, I've been watching the comments, you lot been cornering me. Yeah, I know you lot going to call me about the shorts saying I skipped leg day and that. It's cool. But
don't
listen,
watch that, man.
What's more important is that we're back with another episode. We're back. And we got a very, very special guest here.
Early in the morning. Early in the morning. Early in the morning.
We got a very special guest here, bro. We got my brother, Topical Juice here.
Come on, man.
What should we refer to you as? Topical Juice or?
Yeah, you can call me TJ, you can call me Cam, whatever.
Cam.
Say whatever's comfortable for you, man. Honestly, whatever's comfortable for you, man.
Come on, But yeah, as you guys can tell, we're back with another episode. And I'm not gonna lie, I am very excited for this episode.
Come on, my bro.
I'm buzzing, bro.
I'm buzzing. And it's not the Maggie, I promise. It's not the
Maybe
Maggie.
10-50%.
Maybe 50%, but
Little piece.
on it, you get what I'm saying. But yeah, bro, it's a pleasure to have you here, man.
It's a pleasure to be here, bro.
Coming, man.
I'm so gassed to be here, man. Honestly, I've been very excited to be here. You know, really doing your thing. You feel me? I'm very honoured. I'm actually grateful to be here. And we've been talking privately about just collaborating in the UK scene in general. So it's important, man. So Medea, man's here.
I keep saying it. I say, Cam, bro, you paved the way,
bro.
Like, you are a founding father of the UK commentary scene, bro. You are probably the founding father.
Bro, I'll be honest
Who
with
else can you say is the
You know
founding
what's
father?
even mad about what you're saying? Yeah, I was about to say, for anyone that doesn't know you, just introduce yourself, tell them what you do.
All of them know, bro.
Do that. Bleep that. We don't even fucking do that. You know who he is, man.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna introduce myself. Then I need to address what you just said. Then, because I get awkward with compliments. Like that's a real genuine compliment.
I'm the same.
The thing is, it might be like a neurodivergent thing. Obviously, you have autism, right?
I have
and you
to
talk
be more
about
specific, Asperger's syndrome.
Asperger's syndrome. Okay, and I can't wait to get more into that as well. To be fair, so me, it's ADHD. So I feel like there's like a thing. No, it's neural. Yeah, so like.
Say that,
Both, yeah. Saying that as you saying that.
No, but fuck it there.
ADHD's like and like autism or Asperger's. It's a superpower, bro. It's a superpower, but so like me, I've never, and maybe with trauma as well. I feel like that's such a wonderful thing to say, bro. Honestly, it really like warms my heart saying that, and it's just like, can I accept such a nice compliment, bro? I feel like weird saying it, but I'm glad that that's how you view me. To be fair, like, and hopefully other people view me the same. But the reality is, as I told you many times, we can all eat, bro. Whoever did it first, who did it second, last, we can all eat, man. There's space for us all to enjoy it, But if you don't know me, my name's Cam Topical Juice. I've been a content creator for a while, but I don't like to pigeonhole myself. Yeah, I'm a YouTuber, but I've been dabbling in acting recently. I write music. I never posted any, but I write music. A couple freestyles on my shorts, but nothing serious. So yeah, check it out on your own time, bro. Obviously, I failed to freestyle off camera a minute ago. We're gonna edit it all out, bro. We're gonna edit it all out. Yeah. Don't watch that. But yeah.
Wait, in terms of acting, like when you say, how long have you been doing that for? By the way, acting.
So. Long story short, because the story is pretty short, is that I'm
stealing that one, bro.
I'm stealing to me still. But as in, I had my first acting gig literally last month.
Mashallah.
And it came out of nowhere. You know, it's very I wouldn't say that I'm an actor, but luckily due to certain connections, I've got a friend who's like an A-lister because she watches my YouTube channel.
Oh shit.
It's
A-lister in Hollywood.
A-list Hollywood, bro. And I was shocked. So she basically, can I? Does she even?
Obviously, I don't expect you to say who she is.
No, I'll say off camera in it. But basically, like a well-known actress. You may or may not know her, but anyway, she followed me on YouTube. Followed me on Instagram a couple of years ago, and I was working at Wimbledon at the time, and I've gone on my Instagram. I've seen the name, but I haven't deeped it properly. You know, the ones where you're not really clocking it. I'm busy. I'm working. Anyway, I've gone on Instagram later. I've seen the name, and I'm like, rah. I've seen the blue tick, 5.6 million followers. I'm like, rah. Me. I'm like, this is a bit mad. Seen the name, I'm like, yo, I've seen this girl in so and so and so and so. Anyway, I reached out to her and I said, yo, respectfully, where do you know me from, innit? Like, I'm from the ends, bro, Southeast London. How do you know me, whatever? I follow your YouTube channel. I said, what? I said, Unit Broski. Obviously, you've got like double my subscribers, bro.
You know what you gotta do.
You know what I gotta do, bro.
Slap a little. Slap that head again.
No, but continue.
No, but as in like, so imagine imagine the people that follow you that you don't even have an idea, possible reality that follow you. So
And the thing is, sorry to cut you off, but even with YouTube, they've only introduced that thing now, where if you go on your own channel, you can see who's following you.
I only saw it yesterday, bro.
Yeah, just what I'm saying.
I only saw it yesterday.
I only saw it yesterday. How new is this? Is it new?
It's been around for a minute.
No.
Years.
Nah.
Years, no, the thing is, you can go on, you can log in on YouTube Studio and check who's following you.
Only recent,
but on YouTube recently, they've added that whole feature where if you go on your page, if you go on YouTube, the app, and then go on your thing now, you can see who's following me, like that.
On the app, but the YouTube Studio, it's been there for years.
Yeah, fair enough.
So you could see, like, I only saw recent followers on YouTube Studio. I didn't realize that you could see, like, so you could see 150,000 people.
Okay, that I don't,
even on that,
I have to.
Congratulations!
Yeah,
Congratulations!
I'm not good at taking compliments.
Come on, man. Give yourself up, man.
That's what I felt what you said. But continue what you were saying though about the actor with 5.6 million followers, A-list Hollywood star. Like, bro, this is mad.
That's crazy.
So basically, what happened was I messaged her. She said, "I follow you on YouTube." I said, "Wow, that's crazy. I can't believe people like of your caliber or whatever."
Standard procedure, though.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, because it really is. Man, don't put anyone on pedestals at the end of the day because we're all human. Like, so even if you got 100 million, even if Justin Bieber walk past me, man, don't care about. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But we will still fart. We will still pick our nose, whatever. You feel me? So
and we will still wank.
Wait, bro, I'm twice a day these times, bro. I can't even. I'm a bit of a minimum, bro. Minimum. I'm a bit roasty these days. Not like I'm not even getting it though. That's the thing. Like, I talk too much. But yeah.
I bet you do it. Wait, I bet you do it.
Yo, man, you get me that morning wood, fam. You get me that early in the morning. I'm telling you. I'm distracted.
Nah, but you man, I got like we're all a bit tipsy in here, man. Let's
vibing, bro.
Let's keep. This is gonna be a great episode. Let's keep maintain the flow now. So this A-list actor, okay, to tell us, continue where you.
So what happened was anyway, we became friends, and I went to her 51st birthday.
Is she from the? She said that
she's UK. She's UK, but she's Hollywood. And I'll tell you after. In fact, I can tell you right now. You can mute it if you want.
No. We'll mute it.
Yeah. So do you know?
I don't, you know.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said you may or may not know her. So Google her. So when I deep the name, I didn't fully deep it until you. So she was in however you pronounce it. But when you see her, you might recognize her, innit? But the name didn't jump out to me. First. You know her, innit? That's what I'm saying. That was my reaction when I beat it.
Can I see her?
I was like, raw. So I was like, oh, it's her. So yeah, that's my dog now. Like, literally. Bro, she's a lengers, bro. I can't lie, she's a lengers. She's fire.
For her age.
Fire.
It's the blur at that age as well.
Yeah, you
so
can blur. Yeah, but people.
It's on the internet.
If they hear Underworld, they'll know who it is. But I'm not even trying to. You get me? It's not even a secret.
Damn, bro. Wait, I'm trying to see what movie. Underworld, yeah. Underworld, yeah.
In real life, she's bad as well.
What movie have I watched that she's in? I know I've definitely seen her before.
So I went to her birthday last year. We became friends. Anyway, she shouted me a couple of weeks ago, right, or about a month and a half ago.
Right.
And she said, "Yo, I'm filming," which I knew she was filming anyway. But she was like, "I'm filming in London. There's a scene in South London. Oh, they need some authentic South London people. Oh, let me put you forward for it." So I said,
"Really? You're from South, dude?"
Yeah, from South East still.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, literally northwest. You're the complete opposite.
I'll be honest, bro. I've been southeast, innit? And the way, like certain areas in southeast, the way it looks is much better than where I'm from. So I can't even
Most,
say
bro,
what east
that's
is.
what I'm saying. It's in there's ghettos and there's nice places
Very
all
nice
over the hood,
places.
like sorry, all over the end, like London, bro. You know what I'm saying,
Facts,
like,
bro.
Halsden, there's no nice places.
In where?
Halsden.
Halsden, my family. So I've got family in Halsden, innit? Literally,
is
so I've
it?
got my
Yeah.
aunties, my cousins live there, my uncle.
I bet you don't.
Sorry, my
visit them
granddad.
often. I bet you don't visit.
So obviously, growing up, they've even had that house since I was a kid, like since I was born. So I was
that's
an
the spot.
That's the spot that was always there.
You
I
have been on that.
I can't lie though, we're a bit tipsy, but we need to keep the podcast
Oh
on
yeah,
track.
sorry. We're talking.
With the actor in it.
Sorry,
Let's let him finish.
We'll finish this point and then we'll spin back to that point. So anyway, long story short, because I said, you know what? I've never acted in my life, you man, innit? So, but I'm creative. So I thought to myself, you know what? Let me try a thing. So I had to audition for it. So I had to do a self tape, and she put me forward for it. I did a self tape. They liked me, and I ended up getting the part. And the thing is, I almost felt I felt a bit like an imposter. Car. I was on set, and I was with people that had been acting for 10 plus years in it. Their life was dedicated to this, and the thing it kind of just fell into my lap. Obviously, I had to seize the opportunity. But it's like it kind of just fell into my lap. So I was like, you know what?
That's how the game is,
But
though.
bro, it's who you know, and you have to take, what do you call it? Grab the bull by the horns or whatever the saying is. Like you have to, when there's opportunities presented to you, you have to take it. You feel me? So
You say grab the bull by the horn.
no, grab the bull by the horns.
Oh, the bull.
Grab the
I
bull
was saying,
by the horn.
what bulls have horns, bro?
Grab the bull by the horns, innit? You know the
Nah,
big.
cool, yeah,
It's,
cool,
it's-
yeah.
I think it's a white saying. I don't know, man. But
Yeah, but go on.
but yeah, and I seized it, and in the end, bro, I had lines. Like it wasn't an extra because I used to do acting like years back when I was a model. I had a modeling contract, so I used to do extra work, but no lines in it. So now I had lines with the main characters, bro. I'm literally, as in, I can't be cut. You can't cut me because I'm literally I'm in the scene with the. You get me? So it was all kinds of mad. So now I'm in talks with like certain acting agents. I've got a voiceover agent. I've got a commercial agent. So I'm just trying to cut through. As I said to you, like, bro, I'm 30 years old, man. Like I'm not getting any younger. So I'm trying to now find my lane in what where I'm trying to go. I think the dream is to leverage YouTube. YouTube is obviously the dream to get 1 million subscribers. But if I'm being real, do I think I'm going to hit that? I don't know. Probably
You will. If you want to, you will.
I want to, but it's like, I feel like I just want to leverage the YouTube audience or leverage my channel and get into like TV presenting or get into like Maya Jama, for example. Maya Jama's career, obviously she's a female and whatnot, but Maya Jama's career, I would like something similar. I'm not saying Love Island or whatnot, but just she's caked, by the way. So she's so rich, bro. She's got her modeling opportunity. She's got her acting, not acting. She's got her advert, what do you call it? Sponsorship. What do you call them thing? Like, you get money for, like, I don't know, like some makeup brand will
Partnerships.
partnerships. Yeah. So all that shit. So yeah, like obviously on TV presenting like TV programs. So I'm trying to cut through that way, innit? I think.
Let's talk about the TV programs because you was on that fucking Channel 4 Big Dick show or something, bro.
I can't believe you actually brought that out.
I don't know about that. What's that?
Bro, I saw your your video one that came up on my YouTube thing a couple months back, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Like,
Wait, what was it? What was he on?
Bro, it's like there was some Channel 4 show about men with big dicks in it.
No way.
And this guy featured on there.
Can't lie.
Yo, Baz, what do you think about that, cuz? Yo, I swear now, bro, that's not spang.
Bro, that's a good one.
Bro, obviously, it's good marketing. You get it.
It's very good marketing.
Let me. I'll try and keep this. I'll try and keep this story short. So basically,
I'm actually crying, bro.
I want to know how it happened. How it happened.
YouTube, has really given man opportunities, and what I mean by that is to put my face and name out there. So I'm going to be on a P Diddy documentary very soon.
Wait. So
Wait a minute.
So I'm not.
Slow down, bro. That's not okay when you go to Jamar, bro.
When you go to Jamar. So I'm gonna be. I actually forgot about that until just then, innit? But I'm gonna be on a P Diddy documentary. I've been on a Channel 4 documentary, obviously, which I'm gonna tell you about. I've been on a BBC documentary that Little Mix did, just all from YouTube, innit? So what happened was I did a video back in 2020 called "The Fetishization of Black Men."
Okay.
And obviously that was 5 years ago, and that was just about kind of different races, specifically white women, fetishizing black men, and what that looks like, and kind of the history of colorism, etc., etc. Excuse me. And then what happened was they reached out to me last year and said, "Oh, we liked your video on this fetishization on black issues or race, whatever. We're doing a video on like basically massive dicks and penis size, and we want to invite you on more for the angle of like stereotypes, because you're talking about black this and this. We want to bring you on like talking about. It's the documentary wasn't about black dicks in it.
Wait.
It was about big dicks. Like it was called, the documentary was called My Massive Cock. I think it's still what's trying to throw in it. But
I'm not even gonna search that one.
Don't search it. But the thing is, yeah.
I'm gonna search that. He said, we tonight.
No, but what I'll tell you is, you actually, it's not because obviously when you talk about big, like we're being well endowed, people think, oh, okay. That's a great thing or whatever, but these man that are featured in it, yeah, it's basically like a disability in it. Like them man, it's not a good experience for them. They got some horse schlongs where they be hospitalizing gal, and they get kicked out of swimming pools because they think it's it's deep. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, man, I do mad thing in it, but I'm not. It's not like this big, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll be real.
you feel me?
Ladies, I'm not a horse, bro.
No, listen, I'm not a stallion. Yeah, I do mad. Listen,
My mic thing
the gal
working out.
So anyway, so basically they invited me on, and this is why I do actually want to speak about this actually, because I never thought I was going to speak about it until you just brought it up. But it's because it's a reminder that TV is never TV, whether it's reality TV, whether it's a documentary. The producers are like God. They frame it however they want to frame it. So you can portray yourself in a certain way. And the way they edit and do these next things, they can portray you however they want to portray you.
Because I want to ask as well. You see, obviously every TV show has those sections where they're asking you questions when it cuts to you speaking. Is it how does that work? Because I'm assuming, because the way you just said that they can frame it how they want to frame it, they must ask you a lot of questions, a lot of different ways, and it must be a long time so they can get whatever clips they want to frame it however they want to frame it.
That's exactly it.
And you got no say at all.
So in terms of, no, not really, to be fair. Actually, no say. Obviously, I can, as you say, you can have some sort of creative control in terms of if I put my foot down on certain things, they probably will allow it. But there was they pressured me in a certain way, and I'll get to it in a minute. But yeah, there's not much creative control when it comes to that shit, bro. Like you kind of just have to play ball in it. And I've realized I've been on TV before, reality TV, documentaries, multiple documentaries, and they never portray it the way it really is. Right. So that's why I don't really do the TV thing no more, because, well, for now anyway, unless I've got full creative control, because they can just shape a whole narrative that's not really real, innit?
Has that happened to you where they've shaped a narrative that wasn't?
Yeah, so I was on back in 2017, 2018, I was on Celebs Go Dating. So basically, long story short, I just broken up with my ex in 2017, and my ex had gone on celebrity first dates, and these times I was with my modeling agency. So I've got an email now, a couple months afterwards, saying,
"Wait, I'd be heartbroken."
No, so these times, bro,
I'd be finished.
No, you know what it is though,
like, man.
Like,
I'm waking up here, like you see a sunny day like this. I'm not even going outside. What?
You know what it is though, is because, man, this is my ex 8-9 years ago. I've been single since. I was unfaithful and stuff, innit? You feel me? Like I've grown a lot. I was young. I was 21, 22.
Oh yeah.
I was different, man. Like you know how it is, man. You grow a lot. I was very toxic. I could manipulate. I could gaslight, and I'm not that person no more. So like when I had to hold it in it, when I've seen that she's on a shot, I had to hold it in it.
Charge it.
But again, but the toxicity in me, when my modeling agency messaged me saying, "Oh, we've got we think you'd be great for Celebs Go Dating." I'd never heard of the show at the time. But it sounded like it sounded very similar. So I was like, sign me up, bro. Sign me up.
No, sure.
So I went on that show anyway. I was on the season with Muggy Mike, R.I.P. Gemma Collins. Yeah, I was sat next to her on the plane, fam. We were having close heart to hearts, fam.
See, Gemma Collins, she seems like she's a gangster.
She's true. Don't watch that whole persona that she puts forward. It's an act. It's what gets her paid. She's not a diva like that in real life, innit? You know what I'm saying?
But that's how most girls are, you know. Like,
it's all performance, isn't it?
Yeah, like on socials, most girls are a particular way. But when you meet them in real life, I've met some girls with like 1 million plus followers, bro. That personally, I'd think I'd never even be able to have a conversation with. But they're all there laughing, dancing, vibing out with
Keep playing, fam.
It's the same thing, bro.
Don't let social media or this fame thing ever convince you. They literally, I promise you, they'd be wiping their ass same way. They'd be shitting the same way, bro.
Yeah,
honestly, man.
But the same way though, the YouTube thing does help you get pussy though.
I mean, bro,
it does.
Don't lie,
It's nice, you know.
To be honest with you, man.
Early in the morning.
I ain't gonna lie to you, yeah. I've been getting girls, innit? It's not that's not even like that's my bread and butter, innit? You know what I'm saying? The gal them. It's not even because I'm honest when it comes to girls. Like I'm not a player when it comes to these girls. I'll tell you honestly, this is what it is. If you wanna do this thing, sign on the dotted line or whatever. Because girls,
You'd be surprised, bro.
man, them don't listen. Man lie to girls unprovoked
don't
all the
need
time.
to,
You don't
bro.
need to.
You don't
Girls would
need
much rather
to,
because
bro.
give the girls the power to say, you know what, I will just fuck you innit. Like
You know what? You can make the argument. You can make the argument that that's just pretty privilege.
Okay, so that's a different. Okay, I can agree. Man, you feel me? Like,
Could argue that.
I mean,
I don't disagree
thanks
with
for calling me pretty.
yeah, you feel me? Thanks for calling me pretty. That's the real. You get me? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so in terms of so anyway, long story short, the Let's Go dating thing. I end up going on a date with a girl called Jade Jones. She was actually probably one of the only real talented people on there, you know, because a lot of people were just talented. Sorry, a lot of people were famous for being famous. She actually was a double Olympic champion. In taekwondo.
Her, man.
She's mad. Taekwondo. She's hard. You know what I'm saying?
Can you imagine her in the bedroom,
bro?
Hey.
She even there's even,
Your mind is just like mine.
you see how she there was even a moment where she kicked I put something on my head and she kicked it off my headpiece, bro. Like it was nuts. Like anyway, she but the reason why I said the reason how this conversation even started is how the producers what do you call it, like they portrayed me in it. So they called me Cocky Cam because all the questions that I was asking her, like, yo, what was it like in this Olympics? Did you get to meet Usain Bolt? All this, that's like they ain't trying to hear that. Yeah. So they want to hear things that's a bit more like for TV. So they end up setting me up, you lot. And I'll tell you the story. So I was drinking. I was burst actually. I can't lie. I was on the champers. I was sober because I hadn't eaten anything because I knew I was getting topless because our date was like giving each other massages. I never met this girl in my life. I'm giving her a massage, a seaweed massage. So I thought if I'm on TV, I better not eat anything. So I don't want to be bloated, innit?
What's a seaweed massage?
I didn't know anything before it. I still don't know anything afterwards. But as in like you just put like seaweed is like, I don't know. They might melt it down into some seaweed cream and you just massage it on the body. That's literally the way it was. Anyway, so I'm tipsy because we're drinking champagne and we stop filming and she stands up and goes to the producer. And I'm just drinking now. Bear in mind, there's cameras all around us. I'm just sitting here on my phone. She comes back 2 minutes later. We're filming again. And she says, oh, is it true that you are a model? And I said, oh, I've got a contract. Like, you know, these times it's 2018. I was like, I've got a contract, but I'm not idea. What does a model even mean? Whatever. And she said, can you do a walk? Can you run? Can you do like a runway for me? Like, can you walk like a runway or whatever? These times I'm like, that's not the modeling I've done. So it's like, I'm not really comfortable doing that, but I'm tipsy. The cameras are rolling. Oh, fuck it then. Let me just do a little whatever.
You're just like me.
Bro, I'll say yes to
fuck
things,
it,
innit? So I'm
fuck
just
it,
like, yeah, fuck it. But obviously it's awkward, innit? And it was weird. So I'm walking and I'm pretending to do this runway thing. It's cringy as fuck, you, man. So I'm walking and I dash this. I'm walking with this pillow. I dash it to the side. I'm probably doing this runway. And they ran. So that's the bit they showed. They never showed any of the organic, natural stuff. They showed the stuff that they kind of, obviously the producer said to her, he's a model, so say that. She prompted him to say that. Sorry, he prompted her to say that. So that's what I mean by they set you up to. It's not to fail because the reality is it's good TV. But I ain't really got much shame anyway. I don't really care. It is what it is. Like I don't care what these nerds or goofies that are watching it think about, man. I don't care. But it's just like
They end up forgetting about it.
of course,
day
bro.
anyway.
You could do them. You could go viral for the Mazzoline today. Next week it's a next story anyway, bro.
Yeah,
But it's like I was just like, they really. So the narrator was like calling man Cocky Cam and stuff, and I was like, that wasn't even what I was on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it is what it is. I don't mind. So that's how TV can really shape a narrative that's not true.
So would you say then with TV, it's literally just no matter who it is, whatever image they want to portray, whatever narrative they're trying to push, they're going to push it.
They're going to push that, yeah.
All right, okay. That answers a lot of questions for a lot of people because a lot of people say that about TV, and you're confirming it.
Definitely, yeah. The reality is the editors and the producers are like God. We're in that world. Yeah. You could literally, you can really think that you're portraying yourself in a certain light, but if they want to edit it in certain ways and add a certain narration and add certain even little bits of music and little whatever, it can change the whole narrative of who you are.
Question: if they want to make you look bad, they could have if they wanted to.
Yeah. So I mean, they kind of did, didn't they?
Because they got clips of you where they could portray you in any way. Did they?
Yeah.
So they could have portrayed you as a dickhead, nice guy.
Yeah.
They could have done any of that.
And they decided to portray me as quote unquote cocky Cam in it. That was what they portrayed me, and it was fine because she ended up liking me the most and taking me to the finals. So I got a free flight to Cape Verde. So after that, I changed the narrative a little bit. So I was calm, bro. Yeah, listen, I've done a lot of side quests in my life, bro. I've done a hella side quests, man, and I just love it. I want to look back when I'm 80, 90 years old and think, you know what, Cam,
I did it.
man, just try the thing, innit? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, why not?
That's what life is about, man.
It is.
Experiences, isn't it?
Life is finite. Like, we have no idea. Everyone that died, RIP to everyone, whatever, streets, whatever it is, they didn't know they were passing that day. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know. We don't know when and where we go. So let's live. You know what I'm saying? Get busy living or get busy dying. I got that tattooed on my wrist still.
Fair enough.
So yeah,
Cam,
man.
there's another question I want to ask you as well.
Please,
I'm gonna
bro,
change
please.
the subject.
Please do,
okay?
man.
How the hell because we addressed this. I said I think that you're one of the pioneers of the UK commentary scene, bro.
The compliments.
Yeah? I'm not good with compliments. I have,
The compliments. I love it though. I love it, but I hate it at the same time. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
but yeah, go on.
I want to know what prompted you to think to start your YouTube channel.
It's a great question.
Even link it back to what we were speaking about, the name as well, innit?
That's exactly. It's exactly where I was going to go with it. So, wow. So basically, it's a bit of a okay, cool. So you're a little bit. How old are you? Or are you similar age to him?
Nah, he's 17.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Let me know. Okay.
the reason, in fact, do you know what? Yeah, nah, fuck that. I normally, bro, I've dealt with older women as well. I've dealt with women that are like 30, bro.
Yo, that's
I'm
great.
20. I'm turning 23.
Okay, cool,
Yeah,
cool,
I'm
cool.
turning 23.
I am 23.
So yeah, and you turn 24 soon, innit?
Yeah, a couple months, September.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
so, okay, cool. So yeah, so I'm a little bit older than you. So when I was in school, and you may have had the same experience in school. So when I was in school, they used to drum it into man, yeah, that the only thing that you can do to be successful is maths, English, science.
Yeah.
If you do art, music, drama, you'll be broke. Like,
There was
what-
no emphasis on go try music. It was always maths, science.
Well, shout out Mr. Playford though, but yeah.
Big up,
You went to the
aye.
same school.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Big up,
You man don't
Mr.
really-
I
you get me?
switched the camp right now. Sorry, off topic.
Go on, switch
Mr.
it.
Playford, I know you're probably, maybe you're not watching this, but there's a possible chance you can come across this, bro. You are the reason why I am where I am right now, bro. I swear to God. Nah, I swear to God, bro. Like,
Shout him out, man.
bro, he was the proper, like, the thing is, he never, like, oh, forget what they're saying, like, forget about English, forget about maths, do music. He was never like that. He was always on the vibe of, yo, do what you want to do.
That's a real teacher, bro.
Do what you want to do.
It's a real teacher, man.
And he always encouraged me to, bro, especially with music as well, always encouraged me, bro. Big him up, bro. I
Shout him out, man.
I think I think he'd be gobsmacked if he saw what I did with music, bro.
God, he'll be finished, bro. He might pass out.
Scammer.
He might pass out, bro. He actually might pass out. And even with DJing, he was actually trying to, that's the thing about it. He was trying to teach me DJing back then. And I was just brushing him like, forget it, bro, forget.
That's a real.
A couple years later, now look at me, bro.
DJ.
It's a real
Crazy, bro. Big up
Hard
to
to be fat,
bro.
but
Yeah,
back
like,
to he what's it called? I'm drunk. Continue, please.
You see me? I don't care. That's what I said off camera. I don't even mind. I'm happy to talk about listen to you, man.
for
Innit?
real.
But okay, I'll carry on.
And these people are watching for you, bro.
They're watching for us, man. I'm saying,
I have
they're
plenty.
watching for us. They're watching for us.
And as much as I'm tipsy, bro, I'm trying to maintain the flow.
No, of course.
I don't know about you with content, but with content, I always be thinking, okay, I'd be thinking as the viewer.
Do you know what? It's
I
actually,
agree.
do you know what? Let's actually talk about this here. We can, even if you want to cut this out, we can in it, yeah. But I feel like, you see how you view content as, yeah, cool, you're watching, so you're making the content as if you're the viewer, yeah. It's a very good way to look at it. But what you need to understand is that there's people watching because it's you.
Yeah,
They want to know you. So us talking about Mr. Playford, for example, they're gonna fuck with that, bro. They're gonna be like, oh, right, like that's a little bit of my man's history, like boom, boom, boom.
I agree with
As
that
long as
still.
we stay on to like, don't get just like, we can't go 30 minutes off topic.
Yeah, we are chopping and
But
changing.
if
but
we
it's
do like
still,
2 minutes here and there, I feel like they'll be calm with it.
I
Still,
hear
innit?
that, but with
Nah,
a pod,
I
we've
feel
got to maintain the flow.
I feel you.
Because I've watched podcasts where I'm here for the guest, and then he goes, it's just, I'm just thinking, can these lot shut the fuck up? You know what I mean?
feel that.
But okay, devil's advocate, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm like this, innit?
Nah, go on.
He is
Do
definitely.
you think that could be because of your autism though? Because me, when I'm watching like podcasts, yeah, as much as like they might have a good guest on, I'll watch it because of the guest, but I'm watching it because I know the podcast. You know what I'm saying? I know the people that normally run this.
I think everyone's
and I want to
different,
see.
innit?
That's what
It's
I'm
all
saying.
relative.
Yeah, it's all relative, innit?
Because there will be some people that tune in to see the way you interview and how you draw out certain things for the guests and whatnot. and then there'll be some people that will just lock in for the guests, innit? So it's
Even on that note, you said interview. Is this an interview though, or is it a podcast?
no. So for you know what? So you know what? Because for me, I don't even. Yeah, I will never even consider this an interview because we're bouncing off. I don't even want to be interviewed. We're chopping the change and get me. Yeah. I can't remember what the fuck we lost. Wait, what were we just talking about?
I was talking about why would you even decide to start YouTube?
Okay, and that's why I told a bit of a story. So because so the reason why I went back in history and talking about school is because that played a pivotal part in my mentality. You know, I was that type of person that was into like certain things, badness or whatever, but I was still drawn into. I need to work in a corporate environment because that's the only way man's gonna have any P's or whatever. While I'm still finessing the system, I'm still lidge or whatever. So then like, I got to like my early 20s, 23, 24, and I was like, fam, I want to express myself, innit? I want to be creative. I like writing music. I like doing these things. I like videography. I like whatever. Anyway, and me and you were talking off camera when you were freshening up, yeah. And then, and I was basically saying that I was in bed, innit? I was in bed and I was thinking, I want to be creative. What can I do? I thought, okay, YouTube. In my mind at the time, back in 2019, I thought it was saturated. Obviously, it's not, and I've realized that YouTube can never be saturated because there's only one you. You feel me? You could have 1 billion podcasters. It doesn't matter. It literally is only one you. So you can only, like, no one's going to deliver it the way you were going to deliver it because you literally not you in it. So I thought to myself, all right, cool. Let me. So originally it was going to be an agony uncle type shit. So I was like, someone tried to text man things because a lot of my friends used to come to me for like advice and they appreciate my perspective. So I was like, how can I monetize this on YouTube? So I thought, can I be like an agony uncle? But I thought that's a bit slow because nobody knows me outside of the ends or whatever. So no one's gonna message me certain things or whatever. So I thought, okay, I was in bed and I was high in it, and I was just smoking whatever, and I was high and I came up with a name first, and it was the name Topical Juice that sparked the content. So I was in high thinking, topical juice. That's kind of punny.
So where did you get that from? Topical, like obviously you're taking the R out.
As in like, no, because like, I don't know, like topical. English has been my strong suit, innit?
Wait, what the fuck? I just had a realization, bro.
What?
Tropical juice.
See, tropical juice, topical, because you're speaking on the topics, bro.
Get a load of this guy, man.
Wait, nah, I'm actually, I'm genuinely just the whole, that's the whole idea, bro. Bro, do you know what it is? I just thought maybe you're just taking out the R just to be cool, innit?
No, it's because it's topical, it's like punny, it's like juicy topics, topical juice, like, yeah.
Nah, you know what? Fair fucking enough.
I appreciate it. That's what I'm starting. I'm starting a second channel soon, hopefully. Inshallah, you get me.
Slow as
topical punch, hopefully, you get me. About boxing. But anyway, that's a whole next thing. So that's still in the works. But
This nigga used to box for. He said he'd been boxing for 12 years.
Man, like the boxing thing, man. They feel me.
Don't fucking
even on that note, yeah, because my brother boxes as well, yeah. He probably in it for like 3 years, but he does it like he just punches the bag or whatever, innit? And he done a couple of lessons.
I like boxing
though, man. It's a cold.
This guy's getting out to do it.
Let's start each other. Yo, listen, you man. Do not let me smoke both of you right now, man.
Because I don't want that.
No, I'm sweaty as it is, fam. This guy's about to impress.
Alright, with the clap.
It looks like he's clapping cheeks, man. Yo, he's clapping cheeks.
Hey, the motion.
You doing the worm, fam?
The motion. He's a noodle. But yeah, on the.
So, fam, it was the name that spawned the topics, bro.
Wait, sorry to even cut you off, yeah. But in terms of boxing, yeah. Did you get into that because of like, because my brother, he got into it because of just, shit that was going on.
Of course, I hear it, bro. I hear it.
Was it the same thing with you, or was it you just like sport?
Nah, so for me back then, I've always had hands, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. And it was like getting into like whatever back in the day that it would toughen you up or whatever. But I started boxing 18, so I was quite late. That's late for boxing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's late. So I started at 18 at uni. And then I just carried it on, and I just realized my only regret was not starting it sooner, because I truly believe I could have made it in it. I do believe that. I believe I could have made it in boxing, but I just do it for fitness now, innit?
Wait, sorry, this guy just breathed.
Trevor used to breathe.
Pull down the man to breathe.
That's got topic though again. So you reckon you could have been a professional boxer?
Yeah.
I mean, I had an amateur's license in 2020 as soon as COVID hit. COVID fucked up the whole thing in it, and after that, it ruined the whole thing, like ruined the whole whatever. So I had my license, and I never end up doing anything with it. So it is what it is, man. Like it's never too late to do like a little, what you call them, misfit thing or whatever. Like I've had options, I've had opportunities to do that, but because of my mental health's always been in the gutter, so like up and down. So I've never been in the right headspace to want to jump on properly. But once I get my fitness consistently, bro, I'll punch up a couple influencers for a little bag, bro. Like I don't go.
Like you could really get in.
Bro,
I don't feel like you'd ever have problems with an influencer, but
no, I don't.
cool. Also, another thing as well. You spoke about your mental health. Yeah. First of all, respect for that video where you like.
You watched that one, yeah? And I appreciate you, bro. Man. Honestly, that means a lot, bro. Honestly, that means a lot still.
My mother watched it.
Swear down.
Yeah.
Shout out Mumsy, by the way.
I told my mum I'm gonna interview you, and then she was like, "Oh, topical juice." Like, yeah, I watched that video. Yeah, man.
Yo, that is so. That's so surreal. I love that, man. I love that so much. That's humbling. That's really humbling, bro. I can't lie.
Yeah, nah, she watched that video, man, and you're somebody. She said like you're very open. Like you're an open book. You say it how it is. You have no problem hiding your abuse, bro, and well, not abuse, things that you've been through, bro. Yeah, man. Damn.
Nah, I mean, I'm glad that you even. You and Mumsy, by the way, took the time to even watch that video.
Yeah, man, it was deep, bro.
It was.
I can't lie.
And the courage that it took for you
I need to watch that, yeah?
It's
a long one.
Send it to me.
It's about an hour and 10 minutes, bro.
I've got an hour and 10 minutes.
You know, I actually haven't thought about it. It's mad that I haven't actually thought about it ever since that. So, you know when something can dominate, certain trauma can dominate your mind for 20 years, and then you finally release it.
I don't know, though. That's the thing. I don't know about that.
What about, I'm sure you've had traumatic, I mean, I know you've been through certain things that are traumatic, bro, so I'm sure.
I have trauma, but it's not, I don't know about maybe unresolved things. That's why I'm looking to going back to therapy, maybe.
Okay.
But there's nothing really on my mind that I feel like I need to release that I've been holding in, you know what I'm saying?
Fair. And what I've realized about trauma here is that it's very, it's all about perspective, you know. It's not, some people can go through the exact same things, but they may not have deeped it in a certain way, so it's not actually traumatic for them. You know what I'm saying? So everyone goes through. Everyone's got their own journey in it. So for me, I just knew that this thing was all this childhood shit was too much on my mind that I had to eventually just speak something. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here, bro. I didn't think I was gonna live to 30 anyway. I was so content, living fast and dying young. I was so into I was so ready to just transition in it, but I'm just obviously the glory be to God, man. I'm so grateful to be here, and I'm just, you know what I'm saying, man. Life is worth living, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like, fam, meeting cool people outside, just it's fun, you know. It's great, but but anyway, the point is, I can't believe how after 20 years of thinking about something and all these other things, I don't even think about it no more. That video changed my life, bro. Literally, and I've got a survivor tattoo there, but I want to get a tattoo there on the day I dropped that video, June 5th, 2025. I think I might get that date on that side of the neck in it, at some point in the next few weeks, just to memorialize that. You know what I'm saying?
So that video really, really changed your life, you say?
Bro, I dropped it, yeah. I was in Thailand, Chiang Mai, in a room on my own, right?
Chiang Mai is sick as well.
Shout out.
Chiang Mai is my favorite place there,
It's the
bro.
best place.
Chiang Mai.
It's amazing, though. It's amazing. I dropped it, yeah. Dropped the video now. Working months building up to this, years really building up to it. Anyway, I've dropped it. As soon as it's so funny because I was hovering over the upload button in it. I've uploaded, but you know what? There was an error message that came up like, we're still checking it. We're still checking it for ads.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, don't tell me that because that gives me another reason to not drop it. You feel me? So I'm hesitating for hours. Click it and it says like a barrier came up like, we still need to whatever. I said fuck all that. I didn't want it monetized anyway, so I turned the monetization off.
It's a lot of money made though, isn't it?
It would have been. Yeah, it wasn't for that. It was more just I don't care about that when it comes to that shit.
Dig yourself up, bro.
Nah, I appreciate you, bro.
But you should have been paid for that though, man.
It would have been nice to be paid for your trauma, but it is what it is. Anyway, I dropped it now. I had a panic attack, bro. I've never had a panic attack in my life. So I'm hyperventilating. I'm crying. Tears are pouring out my eyes. I'm just sit down on the bed. Like I'm literally about to, you know, when you hyperventilating, you start getting your, what do you call it? Like the vision gets blurry and stuff. You're gonna faint. Yeah. I've never felt like this in my life. 40 minutes later, I checked the comments, and I calmed down, bro. Like because I don't really trust humans. I don't like humans too tough, like in general. And I was proven wrong. You know, there was a lot of people. There was so much love and empathy and kindness and positivity that it just I was just like, bro, it's mad. It was just so mad, and it just completely changed my life, bro. Honestly, it changed my life, and I don't think about it no more. Something that you can. I dreamed about like killing this person, innit? And I planned to body this guy in it, but in the end,
entertainment purposes.
Yeah, no, for entertainment, it's all just, you know, what I'm saying, jokey stuff. But as in, I really was
in GTA.
Yeah, I planned it in GTA for real, like, honestly. And
You didn't really plan to kill this person.
no, of course not. I never would do that to anyone, because genuinely, I'm a good youth in it. But I just, you know, when you grow up quite angry and hostile and aggressive to certain things, like you just kind of you're angry at the world, innit? You lash out. Why did this happen to me? But in the end, like, bro, shit happens to everyone, fam. And the reality is, I know you shouldn't because it's all relative, but you look around at the world, you look at these people that are from war-torn countries and this, that, and the other, and you think, you know what? Wait, it could always be worse than it, you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So, you know, and I get it. One person's mountain is another person's molehill, but the point is, it's all relative what you go through, and it's not to undermine where everyone goes through, but it's just like, it can always be worse than it. And when you're a real empath, you just you roll with the punches, innit? Like when you go through when you've really been through struggle a lot of times, where it's financial, parents, this abuse, that abuse, whatever, you just you roll with it, innit? And luckily, man came out clean the other side. And that's why I love the film Shawshank Redemption, because there's a quote in it where Morgan Freeman is narrating the film, and he says, Andy Dufresne crawled through 500 yards of shit and came out clean the other side. And I love that quote, because obviously he's talking about, he literally crawled through shit. But as in, metaphorically, all of us, we go through madnesses, and not everyone makes it out the other side, innit? They really are defined by their trauma.
Yeah.
And not everyone can be healed or on the journey to healing or even want to heal afterwards. So, but yeah, man, it was a mad video. I'm glad it's out. I don't even think about it no more. I forget I've even dropped it, but it's there.
So would you say that it helped you get over your trauma? Well, obviously you can never really get over trauma, especially something like that. But it helped you, like, massively. Did it make it easier to live with it?
Massively, bro. Massively. You know, we're from the ends, bro. When you go through something like that, your pride is hurt, your ego's hurt. You start questioning yourself. You start thinking, is man going to question my masculinity, question what I'm on, whatever. That's a lot of it, bro. But the reality is, anyone that's like trill, they know what it is, man. They know it's not even that thing. Like, you're young as a child, someone did something to you, whatever. But yeah, it helped massively, bro. And if you, man, are dealing with, any of you, man, in this room, if you're dealing with anything, I can't believe how much. It's not for everyone. Not everyone can share it to the world. But and I'm not saying I just had to do that, but it's not like, you don't have to do that. Like, you really don't. But as in, like, if you feel implored to, do it, man, because the world's a lighter place when there's empathy in it. You know what I'm saying? And so it was
so real. Like,
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it was so real.
But this guy always tells me, like, I always, what you said about thinking about people in a war-torn country, you know, even the people in Palestine,
yeah, man,
who have it way worse than me. I always do that to myself. Whenever I'm going through something, I'm just like, bruv, there's people in Palestine right now. You know what I mean? Bro. That's why I always think.
You tell me, bro, you're a real nigga, bro. It's empathy, bro. It's empathy, that is.
But this guy always tells me, Jace has been telling me, like, bro, you can't really do that because you're not really addressing trauma properly. You know what I mean? Or things you're going through. You know what I mean?
Because just because there's people in Palestine which are going through madnesses, it doesn't take away from what you're going through.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what it is. That's what it is, bro.
It's all different. It's all subjective to the person, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to find a way to deal with it for yourself, overcome it yourself, innit? So I can't lie, I'm definitely watching that video.
Nah, I appreciate it, man.
Maybe not tonight because man's gonna be outside.
Maybe when you're feeling a bit low in it because it's a bit depressing, isn't it? But it's like,
I'll be real. I've been going through it recently. Not going through it, but like, as in, like, you know what I'm saying? There's things that's been happening recently that's making me, like, I feel like me watching that video anytime soon is gonna benefit a lot.
Nah, take your time.
I'm definitely gonna watch.
And of course, by the way, if you wanna off camera, you wanna talk, man, there's always a space here for you, man.
You can be gang now.
You can be vulnerable, bro.
You're gang now, bro. I'll be real. I'm definitely gonna shout you, bro.
I'm definitely, bro.
Sure.
Definitely. We'll really, you know what I'm saying? They're collective right now. You feel me? That's really. Listen, you lot. This is a vibe already, bro.
Yeah,
vibe, bro. Everybody's vibe is still.
Man.
So tell us about as well. Tell us about, because you did a video with interview with Lani Good as well.
Yeah, I've done a couple videos with Lani. Shout out Lani.
Hey, you know, off topic, but you know, because I can't, like, growing up when I was watching Lani, at first I was being like, bro, what the. I'm like, what can I can still swear, innit?
Yeah, bro.
What the fuck is she talking about? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. And then it got to a point where I really understood her brain.
I'm gonna tell you about Lani.
And she is fucking gangster, bro.
about Lani.
No,
She
just chats her shit. Like,
I love Lani, man.
I'll tell you about Lani, and I hope she sees this. It's like, even you saying that you love Lani, what you're saying,
gangster,
Lani
bro.
is like Gemma Collins. That persona of like this and this, it's not real in the sense of like it's a character. She's very intelligent. She's not this ditzy Dumbo. She's very intelligent. She's no, as in like really intelligent. She does like she did like a graphic designing for years. She worked at a job. She's mad creative.
big up Lani,
Comes from a good family, if I remember correctly. And it's like she's a very like she just knows what she's doing. Yeah, she might be messy on socials. Yeah, the whole. Listen, I'll be honest. Listen, I'm sure I've told this to her face, but she dragged the whole Tion thing out. Man, personally, I thought this
on some gangster shit.
no, but it was like, listen, at the end of the day, she got paid from him in the end.
That's
You know
what
what I'm
I'm
saying? So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? She got her breads, but I just thought it was a bit like, you know what, let it go and rah rah. But the same way that that's my G. She watches all my videos. She's always commenting. She's just a lovely girl, man. She's creative. She's got a vision. She does her badders, all this badder stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
Her, like,
man.
I could tell she's smart.
She's
from
true.
her taking that she said, I don't know if she did, but she took that Tion Wayne money.
bad boy piece of
Information.
Bad boy piece of information.
But her investing that money, like she said, into this UK Baddies Club thing, I thought, yo, you're a forward thinker. That is smart.
Brilliant, bro. Like, I'm
I've
not
done a
gonna lie.
couple videos reacting to it.
I'm
You know
not
what
gonna lie,
saying? I
bro.
liked it.
My hands are up. I ain't gonna watch the whole thing,
with our baddest thing.
but I'm watching them clips. Bro.
Yeah, the clips
too good. Like, I want to see the fights, bro.
Nah, she's met because she always had this vision of like, why isn't England like America in terms of accepting that kind of like ratchetness? You get me? I was thinking scattiness, but ratchetness is the right word.
I love
And even Sexy Red was in England like the other day and saying, why do not UK baddies don't be twerking, bro?
Yeah.
Like, fam, because we're so judgmental in England. Everyone's like,
So things Brethren did a thing with Sexy Red, you know. I'm gonna cut this out.
Yeah. Yo, cut that shit the hell out, bro.
Since we cut this out, go on.
But even like what you're saying about like how we are as the UK culture, yeah.
Well, we're not cutting this out now, so.
Say that way, yeah, fuck it.
But as a DJ, yeah, I've noticed that, bro. Like when I go out to certain parties, yeah, people actually come and they show faith. They know what time it is in terms of like, yo, let's get lit. But they're reserved unless other people are out there getting lit. You might have like the one or two
tiring guy
in their group that, you know what I'm saying, they're getting lit. But bro, I'll be real, the UK scene is we're not as free as America, bro. I was watching Jay Cinco yesterday, yeah. Then I went to like some beach party or some pool party shit, yeah. Bro, it looked crazy, bro. And I'm thinking, bro, I'm not gonna lie, not to knock the USA DJs, yeah. But bro, I've met some UK DJs that shell it way more than these American DJs. But they don't get the same reaction here because they're more free there. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, come on.
We're a bit more stush over here. It's a bit more, I don't know, it's just bad vibes. And this is what I was saying to Tankz in the DMs. It's like, that's why I've been buzzing for this collaboration, just in a chance to like show the actual English cult, like England in general. That fam, we may do similar content, we may be in a similar, bro. Okay, man, let's grow together, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Look how vibing this Spencer's man's been here, bro. We've been vibing, bro. Like, so me personally, I agree in it. I just agree with what you're saying. Still,
bro, like facts.
I agree with what you're saying. But yeah, shout out Lani, man. She's a real true girl, man. And I've done videos of her.
I've seen
a couple videos of her.
Trying to introduce me,
bro. I'm still trying to
introduce me.
I'm still trying to introduce myself, fam. And Lani's bad, by the way. Do not get that twist. Lani is bad. In real life, very pretty face, thick body. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, she's bad, isn't it? Like, what can I say, man? She's bad. But everyone thinks, obviously, from them videos that I did with her, people think I mashed her. I haven't. Listen, for the record, I haven't even kissed Lani.
You, to be honest.
I mean, I get why people think that, because, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, I don't want to be that kind of guy, but I would say the same thing even if I did it.
No, because I understand why, innit? But the reality is, like, again, it's the internet. The internet. Like, man's never even kissed her, innit? I will tell you, I haven't even kissed her. I might have caught a little nip slip when she was changing one time, but I ain't ever kissed her, so it's not even that taste.
I big up Lani.
Shout out Lani, man.
Big up Lani. I'll be real, Lani. There was a time I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
She was my crush at one point.
That
Yeah, at one point, yeah.
She's
I remember I was
a
younger back
queen.
in the day. I screen recorded it, bruv. I managed to get into her live, bro. like when she was live, and man was like, you know what I'm saying? I had a crush on her at that point. I'm
She's
thinking,
bad.
like, nah,
man,
I'm trying to.
She's bad. She's bad.
I'm saying
she's
so,
bad.
Lani, if you know what I'm saying, like man, 6'5", like
Yeah,
you know
you're
what I'm saying?
tall.
Man's doing my thing,
On the topic of that, by the way, so it's
He's
a
tall as hell,
no.
innit?
The thing is, I knew. The thing is, I didn't. So you know, I always get this in it. I said, yo, I thought you were short. Rah. I'm like 6'1", 6'1", in it. I knew you were tall from when you started your podcast. From when you're towering over, dad's towering over. I thought this guy is kind of tall, fam. And I knew you were gonna be taller than me. I knew it. You're
It's
gonna.
funny you say that because you see when we were in the shop buying the Maggies, yeah. When I was like, he was standing like, so you were like by the counter, and he was there.
I was
and
there.
was
He was
here.
there. You were there. I remember.
But you was talking. I'm trying to hear what you're saying, but this guy's just there like this.
It's
bro.
so empowering, man.
I can't hear you, bro. Like,
Listen, this guy ain't no short guy, bro. Man's tall, innit? Never get that twisted. Man's really, you feel me? Like 6'5".
6'5", yeah. You hear that, Lani? Yeah.
you hear that,
Lani.
Lani? I know you got friends though. I'm not 6'5", but I'm maybe 6'4".
The thing is, last time I spoke to Lani on a personal thing, she was into gal, innit? So I don't know. She's into gal. Oh, so she's buying it, but I don't know. She'll tell you the rest.
That makes me more attractive.
I don't know if she spun back to Mandem yet, innit? But I know she was with a girl in it for a while, and the girl was actually jealous of our relationship because she thought that me and her were doing it.
Damn, bro.
But we weren't in it. So if you see this to this, yeah, I don't even together anyway. But if you do see this, me and Lani weren't doing a thing still. I've never even kissed her, so that's unfortunately in it. But it's what it is. Greedy. I shout out him as well. He's funny as fuck.
Bro, big up him, bro.
What's my man
for
called
real?
again?
Oh man, but on to the next topic.
Oh yeah, sorry, we're getting distracted. It's a divergent
Next
thing.
morning, guys. Can we get a quick?
Early in the morning.
All right. So obviously we've been drinking a little bit here.
Yeah, man. I'm there though. I'm there.
But as a viewer of yours, I've seen you spoke about your alcohol problem, weed problem. You pretty much you said, correct me if I'm wrong, you had an addiction with a lot of things.
Yeah.
A lot of things. You had a sex addiction. I can relate to that.
Yeah.
Respect. Me and you, respect.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah, I know what you're trying to say.
All right, but let's get into that. So,
Yeah.
with your sex addiction, how did that? What was your state of mind when that was going on?
You know what though, bro? The sex and women addiction always tied in with everything else. So it was. I've always been. So I was in rehab in 2023.
I forgot to even say that.
That was for alcohol and that was prescription drugs and marijuana at the time actually. So, bro. Oh, I finished it anyway. I'm even gonna jump on a whiskey taste. That's even part of the story because in rehab they tell you always be an addict or an alcoholic. They tell you that you can't. Balance doesn't exist. I disagree with that, bro. I do disagree with that. And yeah, I've been whatever for years, but it's not. I do believe that you can get to a place where you can manage these things. But anyway, so I always fall into a habit, bro. Like I fall into a habit, Tankz, where I'm like, that's why because my dad apparently got. I've never been close to him. I don't really know him like that. But as in, apparently he had bipolar. I don't know if that's true. And sometimes I question myself. Oh, have I got a little tendencies? Because I've got. I always go through extreme highs and extreme lows, innit? You want to grab that?
Yeah, fuck it.
Grab that, man. I'm fast. No, go on, G.
Why not?
Grab that, man. Finish that.
Yeah, finish it. From you.
You can't, bro. I'm doing the story you're telling now.
Damn it, this thing, bro. But
You're gonna finish that?
yeah.
All right, cool. Sorry, continue.
So then I always go through highs and lows. So when I'm off, so I might just grab a little 3-5, whatever, some loud or whatever, and then I finish it straight away. So I'll put a 3-5 and 3 or 4 zoots pure, and then just back them off every single time. I'm a real pure back to back, bro. I'm a real weed head, bro.
I get 3 suits out of the Benz, bro.
It got to the point before I went traveling, I was Q a day, bro. Straight Q, literally just Q, bro. I'm straight loud in it, bro. Loud, and it's like.
Oh, can I piss quick?
Yeah, please.
I'm gonna piss quick.
Yeah,
We'll continue. Remember where
yeah. That has to get edited out.
what year was that?
I'm going to back the piss.
Yeah, go for a piss. We were talking about the alcoholism and whatnot.
But where exactly were you at?
I was about to talk about rehab. I think. Let's talk about.
You're talking about rehab.
Yeah. I talk about loud.
Loud, how you're smoking a cute.
Yeah, and then that's fine. I'll pat it, man. I'll pat it. Now go for a wee, man. I'm gonna grab some more whiskey still.
No way. Give me some shit.
I can't lie, my baby had also.
It's that to me, boy. This is not gonna be counted in anyway. You might as well just. What you saying, boy? What kind of music do you fuck with, like?
Bro, so music wise, so bro, probably the same as you more time, innit? Like I reckon, like, so I love drill music.
Yeah.
I'm a big Bashman head, innit? I love Bashy, and R&B, hip hop, just in general. I was, you know, when you're growing up, Jordan A's this, and the UK wasn't that popular. So I was like, American rap.
America thing still.
So it was back in the day, it was 50.
Yeah. Stand.
Tupac, Biggie.
Yeah.
All that.
Classics.
Classics.
What about like the new age Americans? He still tapped in that.
So Durkee was my
You're a real G, but I'm spawning you from here, innit? My brother, that's the goal.
I've seen him. I'm sorry, I got tickets to see him 3 times.
And he's cancer. Yeah.
I was obviously now he's in jail for the M and that.
M's a long thing. I think he'll beat it, man.
You reckon?
He'll beat
I
it.
think he's absolutely finished, bro.
Nah. Let me tell you what they're gonna do to him. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be the same as Young Thug. You see what happened to my man? Where they slapped him like 15 years probation. They're gonna do, bro. They're gonna give Dirk here like 25 years probation. You can't rap Grease no more. You can't be around the gang members no more. You just gotta stay in your yard. I feel like he'll take some shit like that. Yeah, just be with his family.
If he can do a plea like that,
yeah, he will get it.
what's he done for?
Well, you know his lawyer, is a guy called Drew Finland. Yeah, his specialty is dealing with the feds and like making deals with them. He's friends with all the feds. So he's the owners. Yeah, that's his guy. Like, this is the guy you get here, and he'll give you a sick deal with the feds. They're his friends and that.
Durkee is literally
Need him out, bro. We need him out, bro.
Free him 100 times, bro.
The dream collaboration.
Bro, Durkee, so cold.
Alright, what's your favorite album?
Dirk.
Yeah. Oh, that's a tough question, fam.
That's a very.
It's the toughest question. It's the toughest one.
So I'd say, was it one of the Signs to the Streets or Letter to the Streets?
Down to the Streets is a good series.
Sign to the Streets. What's the one with
I'll know it. Just describe the cover.
Family in the Hood.
Hey, Rebellious.
What tape was that?
Yeah, that's Love Song for the Streets.
Love Song for the
Bro,
She's free, I think, isn't it?
Nah, two. They ain't do 3 yet.
Yeah, he dropped 3. Yeah, so I get confused. He dropped so many, but
Yeah, and I got 2. That's
Love Song
sick.
for the Streets is cold.
Yeah, man, we got couple bangers on there.
Too many, bro.
Too many. The guy don't miss, bro.
What's funny about album, yeah? You see when you put yourself to be fucked.
Yeah, you were.
When it's time to soothe rope and touch the steering wheel.
Oh,
Bro, say nothing. Damn.
say
nothing. Say this.
shit, man.
Oh, yeah, even just now, bro, I was running in the corridor like this. Just because I'm drunk, like. But yeah, man, that's what's you. Nah, he's finished. You should have done this thing, bro.
No, you thought I was swift. You weren't. That was mad in here. I ain't taking. So me, I'm not even a whiskey guy, innit, but I was drinking it in Nigeria, innit, car. That's what they drink out there, fam. It's dead still, but anyway, I'll drink it because I just love alcohol, bro.
But you was
Cue aloud.
But you're saying you ended up in rehab in 2023.
Yeah. We'll chat. We'll go from there. So rehab. So basically, what happened was, I've been I've always leaned on substances and leaned on alcohol for like escapism and women, because obviously this came from you mentioned sex addiction, so it's all part of the same thing. Where I didn't know, you don't know that you're escaping from something. You just feel good doing these things. You know what I'm trying to say? So
bro.
I know you get it, because I think you even said something about like Xanax and things like that, and I'm sure that was you probably leaning on that for whatever reason, which we should probably explore actually.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna be open and honest, bro. I've done the Molly a couple times.
Bro, Molly is lit, fam. That's in.
I don't know Molly a couple times.
MDMA right now, bro.
Don't make me make a vocal, you know.
Bro,
Don't make me make a vocal, you know.
No.
What are we saying?
You see, with them brain altering drugs, it gives me anxiety even thinking about doing them.
I don't blame you, bro. I used to have psychosis at uni because I used to take so much MDMA. Yeah,
Bro,
I was having conversations. Say we're having a conversation right now and we're conversing. You wouldn't be here, innit? Like I'm just talking. You man go way back together, school days and that. So it's.
He was there through the whole thing, bro. The very first day it happened, like the very first day that we clocked something was happening. Yeah, called him straight, bro. Called him straight, like, and he, bro, this guy is, bro. You. The thing is, you lot, that are watching, you just think there's one thing about Tankz, you know, and staying on, he's funny, you know, content, this and that.
It's a true guy, fam.
This guy's the realest, bro. I'm talking. This guy looked after me through that shit, bro. Like, really looked after me, bro. I was on the verge of really just crashing, bro. Like, I was gonna break, like, very much breaking point, bro. But this guy had me in it. But let's not get into that. We're drunk.
So
that's how I'm getting into it. We're drunk.
It's deep still.
I'll give you a hug right now, bro. That's how drunk I am,
I see, man. We can really embrace, man.
Bro, real life, retro hug.
You two thing.
So you were saying,
what were we talking about?
You're saying, obviously rehab, and then you was relying on the certain drugs, obviously.
Just you know how it is. You don't realize that you've got a problem. So I thought I was good. I thought I was handling life properly. I was chatting to my therapist, and she's funny. This is a few years back, and he said, "Are you really handling it though?" And I said,
that question spins
bro,
you.
All he did was flip one quick 180 thing. I said, "Wait,
It spins you.
what do you mean?" Like, he said, "Well, we know that you're drinking, you're doing these drugs. Are you really handling it?" I thought, bro, this whole time I thought I was this pillar of strength. I ain't handling it, you know. Like I'm not handling it. So he posed that question to me. I said, you know what? I'm not in it. I'm not handling it. Rah, rah, rah. Clearly I'm not. I thought I was because I'm to the exterior, to the outside world. Yeah, man's good. Yeah, whatever. But these times I'm like, not whatever. Anyway, my best friend at the time, shout out Keela, man. And she's still my best friend. She's my goddaughter's mother. And she was talking to my mum behind the scenes, innit? They don't even have a relationship like that. So she was talking to me like kind of behind my back or whatever. Not in a snaky way, but my mum was concerned about me. Keela was concerned about me because she was the only person I was opening up to about what I was really on for how many years, etc. And they said, listen, he needs rehab or whatever. He needs something. We need to interject it on some intervention thing. You know, everyone's there. Yeah. So then, they basically both posed it to me. Would you be open to rehab? I said, yes, straight away. Because I wanted rehab years back. Because it's just too, bro, you know how expensive that shit is.
It's mad expensive, bro.
My mum dug into everything she had, 14 bags, bro, literally. And
that's the thing about mums, bro.
The same mum
give you everything. Even they don't care what you've done to them, bro. They will give you everything, bro.
Like your relationship with Mumsy, my mum raised me in it, and I've never been close with her like that because just for whatever reason.
Bro, even to the extent of like the words like "I love you," saying that,
bro,
weird.
As in, you see, we hug once every 6 months. So when I hug, it's kind of like a, it's kind of like a pause, isn't it?
I'm like 2 more months left before the 6 months, and I give another one.
That's not right though.
It's not.
And I'm, as I say, I'm 30 years old, and even though I'm not close to my dad, I know when I was around him, 7, 8 years old, I remember him saying I regret his relationship when my nan died before I was born, innit? So his mum died before I was born. Well, I wasn't even around to be fair, but she died before man was born, and I remember him saying how much he regrets that relationship with her, and I don't want to be that man that regrets something like that. You know what I'm trying to say? So I still trying to work on it. It's hard when you're under this, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm under the same roof, bro. I'm 30 years old and I'm still under my mum's roof, and it's not because I never made the peace to move out. It's not that thing. It's more just like I've made so much money in my life, but I spend it as fast, if not faster, in it. And it's kind of like, I like to travel. What am I doing in my life? I want to move abroad. Am I going to settle in this country? I don't really want to. Am I going to get a mortgage? I don't really want. Like, bro, it's all up in the air, and it's like when you're 30 years old, man, I outgrew the nest when I was fucking 15, bro. Honestly, 14, 15, I outgrew the nest. And then when you're still under your mum's nest, you clash, obviously. I'm a big man, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell man what to do in these things. You couldn't tell me what to do from young. So it's like, it just feels weird. Anyway.
But that's normal in this day and age.
And it really is. I'm not ashamed of it. But you know what it is? Ad said this. I don't know if he said it on your pod or he said it before. Did you say it on your pod or did you say it before? Ad said this. When you're
a few.
You said it a few times, innit? Like, you're bait and people expect a certain lifestyle from you. But, bro, I'm still in the ends, bro. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm not rich. I'm not nothing, bro. I'm literally, I might get stopped on the street every day from loyal subscribers, which humbles me every single day. But, bro, I'm not clear, fam. These people that stop me are probably clearer than me, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So, and that's something that I'm still trying to navigate. I'm really trying to carve a lane and be the best version of myself, try and grow. Where is it going to be the acting thing? Is it going to be the TV thing? I don't know.
Oh, you got potential in the
There's TV. Potential there, but I have to start unlocking it before man gets too old, innit? Because
I feel like you're there though, bro. Because one thing I've noticed, like I'm very good on noticing like personality in terms of like we've had, like I said, we've had a couple guests on, but from when I met you outside, I knew this was going to be a good podcast.
It's the energy, bro. It's the energy we're on, bro. It's the energy, bro.
I know that's not just because of us. I know that flows through you.
Definitely.
In general, innit? So
from when was on Instagram talking with the voice notes, bro, I knew it was going to be a good one.
We were saying that, man. We were saying that. We do this.
I was trying even not to talk too much because I'm like, bro, I want to save it for the podcast.
We've got lots of things to talk about, man. We actually got so much. I don't know how much time we got left, but we got so many things to talk about. I know we got, because there's so many things I just want to.
We might have to do a part 2.
We can, bro. I'll spin back, bro.
The part 2, bro.
Because what you were saying about you guys talking about your mums, like, I can't really relate to that because like my mum's always shown me like we've always had a very, very close like relationship.
Yeah, that's really nice, man.
Don't get
we've always had that, and that's why like Sorry, and that's why, like, I don't know. I feel like I've been kind of scared of relationships because in relationships, like, when I really like you, it's like I always go all in.
Above and
Because
beyond.
all I know is love. So I just
That's not a bad thing though, bro.
It's very lot of love.
This current day and age makes it seem like a bad thing.
Yeah.
Like, and I was even going to say about the whole situation, how you said, like, with your mum, you've always been close, yeah? Like, one thing I don't want to put out there is that, obviously, when I was growing up and I was young and I was, you know, when I was speaking about my mum back then, it would be like, oh, you know, my mum, like, why is she doing that? Why is she doing... Bro, when I hit this age, yeah, I was like, bro, I'll be real. Everything my mum done for me was out of love, bro. She just wanted to see me succeed. And whether it was in a way that I wanted it or how she wanted it, it was always because she wanted me to succeed, bro. And when I came to that realization, everything just snapped, bro. Like, it was like, yo, cool. You know, bro.
You appreciate her differently,
Bro,
innit?
I love my mum, bro. I love her.
Do you think the same thing as well?
I love my mum.
Yeah, I do. I agree with you. I think I know my mum loves me unconventionally. Unconditionally. Unconditionally, she loves me. And she done I remember I got memories of her learning the maths curriculum to teach it back to me and these things. And she helped put me through uni. She put me through rehab, bro.
You went uni?
So I went uni. I went Reading Uni, Reading University. I did history.
All right.
So I did, and I think I personally did history, bro. No one ever guesses that I would do that, but history is the most important subject ever. I'll argue to the death if like it's you can really see where we're going and where we are based on where we've been in it.
As much as that's a very good point.
I hear that.
I strongly disagree.
I hear what he's saying, though.
So, what subject do you think is like the most important?
Language, I think.
Language is definitely a big one.
Being able to communicate.
Language is a big
show.
one.
I mean, if you strongly disagree, you must have sat in deep in the.
You got.
Well, you know what it is about history, yeah? This is the one thing I always think about, yeah? Like, if you're studying history and that, bro, how do we know it's true, bro? Like, I feel like history is written by the victors. Like,
it is, and that's why, luckily, thanks to modern kind of technology, not technology, but modern, what do you call it? I suppose the modern mentality, where back in the day, maybe our parents' generation, they're a bit more sheepish, bro. They listen to what Sky have got to say or BBC have got to say or whatever.
Yeah.
But now we've got access to the authentic primary research. We actually get to see the history for what it is. So most things, just to bounce off what you were saying, most things that we've been taught, fake, bro. Yeah. Fake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as in pretty much 90% of what history that we've taught, it's a lie, isn't it?
What's something there that like most people think still to this day think is true? Like you
I don't know, something, man, you use something big like, I don't know, Jesus being white, bro, white and blue eyes and long hair, bro. That's not what he would not have looked like that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like loads of different things. History is always, as you say, written by the victors. Romans changed a lot of history in it. Yeah. They changed a lot of what, you know, even things like Christmas, nothing to do with Christianity. That's Rome. That's a pagan Roman ritual. Easter, Halloween. It's all
even Easter's not really nothing to do.
Jesus wasn't.
I mean, please.
So Jesus didn't resurrect on Easter.
No.
Please let's move because this is scaring me. Yeah, and the reason it's scaring me is because recently I met a girl that does like readings and that.
Yeah. What, like tarot cards and that?
Spooky, bro.
That's low key. You know what I'm saying? Man's a God fearing man. You get me? I ain't fuck with all that extra stuff.
No, but the thing is, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, bro. Big her up because next conversation. Next conversation.
Yeah, say that. We're gonna spin back on that though, because I expose a lot of that in my Patreon. Innit? Not that what you're talking about, but just I expose Hollywood in general, the evil entities that really be all that stuff. You seen Sinners, by the way?
Sinners,
not
the film
Sinners.
Bro. So man, it's a similar
going solo.
Yeah, I went solo the other day.
I'm gonna go solo.
I love a solo cinema.
I'm gonna go solo tomorrow.
Yeah, I got a little pizza, brought it into.
Fuck it, we doing somewhere.
What's Sinners?
Bro,
you ain't heard of Sinners?
Bro, you ain't heard it?
Michael.
That's crazy.
What are you doing?
That movie Sinners.
Yeah.
Let me know what you're doing tomorrow.
So I think it's a little bit overrated in terms of how much hype it got.
Yeah, for sure.
But that being said, it's probably one of the best films I've seen in cinema in a few months.
You know what? Little confession. I go cinema by myself every fortnight.
No, I don't go cinema with anyone else. I only go alone.
Yeah.
I literally love it.
That's real.
I literally quick pizza. Brought the ticket on my ones. Sit there, like bro. I love it, man. I love
my ones late night every.
Let's go though. Let's go because I've watched. You ain't watched it, innit?
I ain't watched it.
I think you should go.
Let's go.
But obviously, I think you should. If you're a God-fearing man, I think you should pray afterwards, innit? Just because of. It's not that deep. It's just more like it exposes what. I'm not gonna give away the story, but it exposes what is necessary as an artist to make it. Basically, in terms of selling your soul, You have to sell your soul in this thing to make it. And look at all the biggest artists in the world. You know their soul is corrupt and compromised, bro. Like that's why that's why I've always thought my ceiling is always going to be capped, because I don't give a fuck about. I'm never going to compromise my soul, bro. I'm not going to compromise my integrity. I'm not going to. If I start to see that one certain bookie content is blowing up that I think is a bit wet or whatever, I'm just not going to do it, because just because it gets views, I'm not going to do it. Like I'd rather be broke and have my integrity and die with my integrity than sell my soul, bro. Like I see certain creators. I'm trying to think of something.
Let's not even say any.
I'm not even saying the names. I'm just trying to think. People in general, people want to make it so much that they'll do things that they don't align with their morals or whatever. But that's never going to be us. You know, it's never going to be you, me. Like I don't like. I'm trying to say, but
I've always thought I've thought about it. Like if the bag's right, I just rather not, because currently now, even though I got to post every day and stuff like that, it's like I'm okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you
like
fall
that's
in love with the
okay,
process, bro. You fall in love with that process.
Yeah, exactly.
So
okay.
on the topic of like, you said I've got to post every day. Obviously, I know that you're putting that pressure on yourself, because I know that the people there ain't putting that pressure on you. You don't. As far as a viewer who watches all your videos, you don't need to post every day. Obviously, I look forward to it because I know at some point Tankz are gonna drop in it. Yeah, but as in like, you ain't got to do that. But in terms of, I suppose, the consistency, the algorithm, it's great to post every day.
Because of the life I used to lead before. Yeah, I need a certain amount of money, bro.
Of course,
you know what I mean. So the posting every day helps me, maintain.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Definitely.
And it disincentivizes me to sell out, because I've had offers and stuff like that, and I can see the things, but I don't plan on selling out.
Wait, actually, sorry, I'm so sorry. Just before you ask that question, I've been always wondering, how much bread did you, or not, maybe not did you make when you were in your illegitimate ways? Or what's like the biggest lick that you? What's the biggest? Because I know you were chopping, bro. So I was like, what's the biggest something? I know that people want to know, like, what's the biggest amount you've made in like a short term, shall we say, or short in like one swoop or whatever, man?
In the short term, how short term we talking? I'm leaving the burden of question on you.
Okay. Let's say the biggest in like one move, for example.
In one move, one day.
Let's say one day, actually. One day.
Because one move is split between a couple other men.
Okay, true. Let's say one day, and then 1 week.
Pick one.
You know what? I'll go 1 week in it. I'll go 1 week. 1 week.
1 week. Close to 6 figures. In 1 week. Best week ever, but that's it.
Wow.
Dirty. But I'm not proud of that.
No, I mean, listen, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. The fact you change your ways, but boy, that's great still.
Yeah, bro, that is dark, bro.
That's great.
But I've never felt more free than now, bro. You know what I mean?
That's realness. That's realness.
I'm surprised you never made a video of me when I got exposed, bro.
Bro, I mean, I remember it happening, to be fair, but I just actually, when you say exposed, what do you mean? There was a BBC documentary. That's it. Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I expected to see a past video of you making that on that. And even if you did, I wouldn't have felt a type of way, because I was a piece of shit. You know, I would have deserved whatever you said back then, innit?
But
you know what I mean?
I'm always going to be balanced at the same time, because I might be like, right, this guy's a pagan, he's robbing these. But at the same time, I'll be like, you know what? We have to get it how you get it.
Get it how you get it.
Exactly. But you've when you reflect on the past, and you can, like, as I said earlier in the podcast, how I was toxic and I can manipulate, I can gaslight my ex and like, to show, to be introspective enough to know that you were doing something that wasn't ideal or not great. That's, bro, growing from where we come from is all you can really ask for, innit? You know what I'm trying to say? So I'm never going to condemn someone or demonize someone for what they've done when they're literally clearly demonstrating a different path. And you're educating the youths as well. You feel me? Educating the masses. Like, what's that youth called? Might even be older than man. I don't even know how old he is, but 9'5", is it 95? Big 9'5", the Peckham, he wears a mask, innit?
You know?
He tries to educate the masses as well, you know? He's not blown or anything, but he did a video on my video a while back. That's why I fully started to clock him. But there's a lot of people out there anyway that are educating the masses, you feel me? So 9'5", different podcasts, winners talking and whatnot. Have you been on that thing?
Winners talking? Nah, it's a bit funny with them lot, to be honest.
Yeah, well,
man, it's like, I'll tell you the situation, because I was speaking to them lot. Like, obviously, I think he followed me a while back, but I don't check any DMs ever. You know what I mean? So he unfollowed me, and I was making a video when Young Spray said that them man are buying views, and I kind of debunked it. Went on Social Blade and that, like, these man ain't buying views.
Yeah, good.
And then during the video, I like voice noted them, saw that he messaged me, but he unfollowed me because he probably thought I had him.
Yeah,
followed him back. I think that's weird, personally. You know what I mean? But
I agree with that, innit?
Yeah.
I agree.
But I followed him back. No, I don't follow him back. Followed him. He followed me. Then I said, like, yo, I'd be honored if you don't wanted me to have me on the podcast and that. And he said 6 to 8 weeks.
Okay.
I thought, okay, if that's your process, cool. But in the meantime, like, guys who have come here, they've told me it's not no 6 to 8 week things.
I think that's quite a big schedule, isn't it?
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that's going to happen. You know what I mean?
Ah, listen, if anything, if they don't get you on, it's their loss, bro. Because honestly, you're the hottest right now. You know what I'm trying to say? So it is what it is, man. You feel me? But shout out them, man, anyway. But
shout big up. I like their show anyway. I respect them anyway.
Still, yeah.
I respect them anyway. So this
I
I just thought that was a bit strange, but I respect them anyway. So.
Yeah, but you know what it is? Like, maybe it's a male ego thing because man didn't follow him back or whatever. Maybe want to follow whatever. You know what I'm trying to say? So maybe it's a little bit of that. But
never know until we have a conversation.
It's true.
So it's like, you know what?
It's true, man. It's true. But yeah, man. But I was going to ask you a question actually, but I'll see what the liquor's in my system. I just trying to think. But I'm not going to lie, you know, for the last 5 minutes, I've been listening to you, but the liquor is touching you, bro. It is
Something today, man.
Let me read something to you, man. I'm gonna read something. So I get a lot of comments like this, but I'm gonna not a lot bare, but I'm gonna read one. I'm gonna find it I'm gonna find it right now. Yeah, give me 5 seconds.
Hey, what's doing that?
4,
If you guys are this far in the video, like,
yo,
comment,
like it, man.
and
Like this
subscribe.
video. Oh yeah, we're a bit scatty.
And get this guy to 100k. Let's do that. Get this guy to
100k, please.
And show him that he can
Inshallah.
touch that milli.
Early in the morning.
Yeah.
Real.
Let's go.
Early in the morning in the flesh, bro.
In the flesh, man. Hey, honestly, we're all over the place, but we're enjoying ourselves in this poddy, man. So I hope you enjoy it. But I'm gonna read this comment to you. I got it the other day. It's a King Topical Juice. As a 50+ year subscriber, I think he's 50-year-old. While dealing with cancer, I watched all your podcasts, which has helped me get through it. I can honestly tell you that I found your content to be enlightening, informative, honest, and very professional. I see big things in your future. Please keep doing what you're doing, King. I said, what? As in a man I never met before. I'm a part of his healing journey when he's got cancer, bro.
I said it.
Like, fam, bro, I swear down, bro. I swear, fam, like, and you man are really the same. Like, you man, what you man do is what it, like, it's
You need to deep that shit, bro. Like,
crazy
bro,
family,
people
bro.
really like, bro, like,
That's
yeah,
deep, man. Honestly, that was deep.
Bro,
Still,
yeah,
honestly, bro. Like, it's proper, like, bro, like, it's and I'm like, bro, like, obviously, you see when you're humble, like we are, innit? When you're real humble to the core, like you really come from it. So it's like, why do you feel like that? I'm just what do you mean? Yeah, I might do content, whatever, but why do you feel like that? And it's like, bro, as I said a minute ago, we actually mean something to these people, bro.
Facts, bro. Same
actually
way,
mean
there's
something
content
to these
creators out
people.
there that you were probably watching when you were young that mean a lot to
Bro,
you.
100%. I'll be honest. Trap Lord Ross, yeah. While I'll be honest, he's a nerd, isn't it? He's a nerd. But I've been watching Trap Lord Ross, yeah, since his first ever video, fam.
Let's rewind, bro. Come on, he's not.
He's a nerd. He's a nerd. No, he's a nerd. But no, there's nothing wrong with him. No. I'm not trying to cuss you out, bro. I'm saying you right.
He's coming here soon as well.
No, get him on. Trap Lord Ross. I think he was even my top 3. And so when I created YouTube, he was one of my first 3 people that I subscribed to. To this day, I'm on his Patreon, bro. I pay for his Patreon. I literally fuck with Trap Lord Ross. He's unique, but he's like, he knows his lane, innit? He knows what it is. I fuck with him differently. Why did I even get onto that?
We was rapping about like how you could like basically someone that you're watching could mean.
So Trap Lord Ross, for example, if Trap Lord Ross walked past me, I'm never gonna be a fanboy because I know the reality of it's different, innit? But as in like, I'll be like, yo, man, Trap. Man, fuck with you, bro. Like, yeah, I've been watching you. Look, I'm your Patreon guy. Like, bro, I will be a bit like, not fanboyish, but I'll be like, yo, man, fuck with you, innit? So it's like, there's a lot of people that I rate the way that man rate me, innit, or whatever. So there's definitely people out there that I rate and stuff. So it's like, yeah, and Trap Lord Ross is one of them, to be fair. Like, his content is cold.
I wouldn't have expected you to say Trap Lord Ross.
Nah, man, fuck with him. Like,
I can see. Would you say you took a little bit of influence from him? Because you do a lot of. Because on your Patreon, I haven't seen your Patreon. But it seems like you like diving into kind of things, documentary style, kind of going in depth with things.
So I never got no influence from Trap Lord Ross. My influence on my Patreon was The Truth Is
he's a massive influence to me. Have you heard of The Truth Is?
The truth is, no, I haven't.
The Truth Is, you should check him out, bro. He exposes a lot of what this real world is. And he is a big part of, even though I do my own research anyway, but he adds a lot of flesh to the bones that I may have missed. The Truth Is a massive, massive YouTube channel that he's American done in it, 350,000. You should check him out still. He exposes all of Hollywood for what it is, the demonic nature of all these things. And so a lot of my Patreon comes from him. But I only subscribe to 3 Patreon people. It's Trap Law Ross, The Truth Is, and who's the third one? Oh no, I think it's them two to this day. So yeah, that shows how much I fuck with their thing, innit? So yeah. I might call Trap Law Ross a nerd, but recently I fuck with him, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a nerdy guy that I fuck with. So I don't mean nerd like an insult. Look at the way he dresses, bro. He's got this fucking shirt with his bow tie, and it's all like, it's nerdy, innit? That's his whole thing.
It's like he knows his position.
He knows his place.
So
I think it's bogus when people try to say that he's a fed or he's a snitch or whatever, because he's literally culminating information that's on the internet that these rappers are saying, and they're literally he's just compiling it into a video, bro. If you don't want people to snitch, then talk to your favorite artist, bro. Like, now I'm trying to say, so no, shout him out, bro. Honestly, shout him out.
I don't want to be a pest, but obviously, man's got my booking to fly to you soon. But I don't mind.
Oh, you got a booking?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I don't DJ. Yeah. I don't mind you, man. I'm hosting it. I don't mind you, man. Still rapping, and I'll just bounce out in it.
Yeah, of course.
That's cool. Yeah.
You got to bounce now.
Yeah, literally, bro.
But embrace a nigga properly, bro. Embrace a nigga properly.
My brother TJ, man. Love.
Yeah, man.
I'm still hella tipsy though, man.
Nah, that's never. I say that, man.
Careful, bro. Careful.
Let's get back on track.
Yeah, word.
All right, man.
There. Ask away, man.
It's just us two again. All right, cool. So we'll talk good juice. We've covered a lot of things.
A few things for sure.
So what would you say the substance that you had the most problems with then? Was it, would you say, from the way we're talking, it sounds maybe like it was marijuana?
Very perceptive. So yeah, it was definitely marijuana and alcohol. I definitely had a problem with the prescription drugs, but that was a few years. Marijuana has been a thing that's like 15 plus years or whatever, and then the alcohol has been a similar time. But the thing is with marijuana, bro, like it's a very misunderstood drug. Very misunderstood. You hear a lot of people that when I was in rehab, obviously I was with crackheads, heroin, everything, whatever the worst kind of things that you can get used to, and they always had the same notion of like, I'll smoke, but I won't do the hard shit or whatever. And I agree in terms of the damage that marijuana does to your body and mind. It can't compare when it comes to crack, cocaine, alcohol.
Any of the bisheads in rehab, like, were they? I don't want to call them bisheads.
Well, they'll tell you that themselves. They were still.
Okay, cool. So it's fine to say that.
Yeah.
Them lot, like, did they all kind of? Was it all kind of a similar story where they kind of started off on weed and then snowballed into a bunch of other shit?
The youths that were on the hard stuff, yeah, weed weren't what it was. They were road youths, innit? So they were on just in the streets, wherever. And that's what made it so mad. Is like these youths. I don't want to say who. I'm never gonna say the names of who I was in there with, but and like one of them had bodies, bro. Not plural, bro. Like literally, one of them proper in the streets. Another one had been bun multiple times. He was, as in these are fully heroin addicts, bro, because they're selling it. And all of a sudden they start, let me just try a thing, innit? Let me try a thing. And that's the way that them youths went. But there was people I was in rehab with. There was also people that had been abused by priests. All these people, like, bro, it was the stories that were in rehab were crazy. And that's what gave me the strength to actually tell my folks or whatever what happened. Because I kept it secret for life until 2023 September. But yeah, man,
was it that long ago? I felt like it was more recent than that.
Yeah, I mean, what I did a video.
The video where you said everything.
So that was this year.
Yeah.
That was this year, but I came out of rehab September 2023.
All right.
Yeah, so I came out of rehab September 2023. I went traveling straight away, came back from traveling, relapsed immediately.
Where did you go? Where did you go in that?
Southeast Asia, bro. I love Southeast Asia. You know Thailand, them sides, bro. Thailand. It's a great vibe, man. I didn't go, Tankz. I'll be honest, I knew when I was coming back, when I was on the flight, I knew I didn't have the strength to... I knew I was going to relapse in it. I knew I wasn't going to have the strength to be disciplined. I knew I was going to pick up this, and this. And as I was saying, that weed is very misunderstood because it doesn't do that much damage to you, arguably long-term, in comparison to the other drugs. people think that it's a bit of a joke, like it's whatever. And I understand, innit? Like it's weed, okay, you can get high. But when, like for me, I was spending a bag, like I was spending at least £1,000 a month on weed. You know?
A month?
As in for years, bro. £1,000 a month.
You said you was getting through a queue a day.
But I'm saying, like, so as in £1,000 a month on weed alone. So that doesn't talk about alcohol. That doesn't talk about the codeine, the Valium. Like I was spending racks, bro. You get it?
Yeah.
So I was spending racks a month on just getting high, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Or alcohol, or whatever. So it was great fun, but I knew it wasn't. I knew there was a problem. You know what I'm trying to say? I knew there was a problem, but as I sit here right now, I'm not gonna say that I'm fully sober. You know, I drink socially. I don't drink on my own no more. Not bottles of rum in my room. I don't do that no more. But socially, if I'm here, I have a Maggie or two, whatever. I'll drink Maggies. Yeah,
I feel like you're in control of it now.
I'm in control of the drinking. I'm in control of prescription drugs. I don't take that no more. The weed, though.
What prescription drugs are we talking as well?
So codeine, for example. Codeine was the main one, and then the Valium and the benzos. Yeah,
the benzos are fucked.
Hey, bro, they make you. I was in rehab with a youth that was like 20 years old, YG, and he was in rehab for 3 months off the benzos, bro. The benzos, they were really frying, man. He was so floating every day because he was weaning off it, and every single day he was spaced out. And I remember when the day he got discharged, I was so happy for him because he was sober. You know what I'm trying to say? He was sober. He was great. Like, he was a YG, bro. 20-year-old youth. And I'm like, oh, like, fam.
You see with the benzos, it's like, when I was coming off the benzos, when I was coming off the Xanax, bro, there was a period of time I was having like 3-4 panic attacks a day. When I was coming off of them, bro. Like, I didn't know what panic attack was, but I was having panic attacks. Like, so that's why when you spoke about panic attacks earlier, I completely understand that. It's fucking terrifying, bro.
Scary, man. Bro. Scary.
But if I had one now, I'm already used to it, so I wouldn't panic. If that makes sense,
you know
even though it's a panic
within
attack.
it in that moment, you know what it is.
I just know I need to just start counting to 10 in my head. Just breathe. Make sure I'm breathing. I'm good. Innit?
Just breathe, and that's definitely what it is, man. So, but it's sad that you even have to. You know that. You know what I'm saying? It's sad that you know that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. What we said earlier about trauma, and you were saying about there's maybe things that I haven't unpacked. Look at the symptom. The symptom is the drug use, alcohol use, whatever it is, anything that we lean on, that's the symptom. So the fact that you've had symptoms, maybe there is something to look into, you know what I'm saying?
You know what it is? It's like, with me, I've kind of got myself off of all of the other drugs. Even a period of time, like 2 months ago, I was bashing way too much. And I realized, this ain't fucking healthy. I need to stop masturbating.
I feel you, fam.
I've been in and out a little bit, but I'm to the point where there was a point I was doing it like 10 times a day, bro. Right. Yeah, I mean, it was mad.
That's me back in school days. You know, somehow when you're bored, where just nothing's coming out. Just
yeah, my bro, 10 though. That's legendary.
So how long has it been since you had a wank?
Like 48 hours.
Oh, that's immense, bro.
That was good shit.
I had 2 this morning, bro. That was saying, so that's amazing, man. I was saying that's amazing.
No, but it's a thing where I don't do it when I wake up. It's just a thing where, because before this 48 hours, I went like 3 weeks without it. So now I'm able to go a long time without it. Because
3 weeks?
Yeah, but bro, I've done a month before that. Like,
respect,
now,
man. It's
just a thing where because even before that, I broke it. I was doing the semen retention thing. I broke it because I piped. I didn't break it by bashing.
Fine.
You know what I mean? But
that's great then. Fine.
But calm. But I realized with the bashing thing, it was just, that was my escape. Because when I stopped doing it, bro, I started like just deep in everything. I'm like, oh my God, that was my escape from shit. So it forced me to address, it sounds deeper than it is.
It's deep. Like, it's that deep. It's that deep.
It forced me to address like things in my mind, you know. So now I don't really need, but I feel like in life, you do need a distraction for everything, at least something little, you know what I mean?
At the end of the day, yeah, we can't be perfect human beings, bro. Like, you know, even perfect is relative, you know. I feel, okay, as I said, we can find balance. If I want to have a drink for my friend's 30th birthday, 40th birthday, 50th birthday, whatever, we should do it. If you've been wank free for 7 days and you want to bust a nut, it is what it is, bro. Like, everything in moderation in balance is fine. And I do mean that. I'm not saying, okay, I personally have never been a coke. As much as I've done cocaine a fair few times, it's not really been my drug in it. So I don't think every drug needs to be done in balance or whatever. I feel like I don't like, maybe it's the ADHD thing. I prefer drugs that slow me down. cocaine doesn't work for me. So my mind's already high, like, you feel me? So it's like,
you must have liked the benzos then, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. So the benzos, the codeine, weed, it doesn't make you faster. It slows you down. So I used to love it. And I still love it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think I'm gonna love it until I die, fam. But it's more of like, you know what? I wanna choose health. You know, you wanna choose health. Especially when you come around to 30 years old, you start thinking about, you start questioning your mortality a lot more. You know, you start questioning, like, we are gonna get old at some point. Like, you know, my hair might be thinning ever so slightly on the corners. I'm like, I've been a leng as not my whole life, but especially my 20s, I've been a leng thing. So like, I'm starting to thin. Like, it's a humbling experience, bro. It's humbling still, but you know, it's such as life, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I remember you saying in a lot of videos, like, the benzos, the Xanax. Have you got that under control now?
Oh yeah, I ain't done benzos in nearly 2 years now.
Oh, okay, calm.
Yeah,
Congratulations, bro. That's a big win.
I appreciate it, bro. Honestly, it's something I just had to cut out, bro. Not nearly 2 years, nearly a year and a half. Not nearly 2 years.
Oh, well, listen, round it up in it 2 years, isn't it?
Now, but I have to stop the benzos, because the benzos is like, there's nights, there's times that if I killed someone, I got arrested for killing someone, I wouldn't even remember.
You wouldn't even know, because you just...
I wouldn't even know. Honest to God, though. Honest to God. The benzos is fucked, bro.
That's crazy. You know, ever since you've been like Lidge, have you encountered problems from your past? From people that maybe you may owe money to, people that have got problems with, whatever. Have you ever encountered any, now you've been like legitimate, have you ever encountered things from the previous life?
No, to be honest. I was scot-free. Like, I don't owe anyone anything. So I was good to I could just completely break free, to be honest. You know, I ain't really got... I mean, there are certain areas that I wouldn't go to. Yeah. Just because why the fuck would I go there?
That's why, innit?
Yeah. But apart from that, it's like, I'm good, man. I'm good. I don't owe anyone bread. Like, I've got a clean slate with everybody. I still chat to my guys, isn't it? But
yeah, of course, man. Oh, he gets like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. That's good. That's good. I feel the same, innit? I do feel the same. Like, not that I've ever had... I've never had problems with anything for years. Yeah, you grow up when you're 15, 14, 16, you had problems with certain areas and whatnot. I had a beef with a racist guy. I'm not even going to say their name, so I don't want to give them no clout or whatever, but they had a racist, specifically racist gang, specifically racist, like that's what they were on in it, in like the Greenwich borough. And you know, I've seen a couple of them these days. It's minor, innit? More time. In fact, one of them even got one light-skinned girlfriend these days, bro. You know them ones there? It's like, fam, all these things that you used to beef over, you have to duck fence or make duck man down or whatever. Or I was like, it's so petty, man.
Southeast,
yeah.
Southeast, bro. Charlton, them sides there.
Millwall. In terms of, obviously, that's more like, Millwall's more like Bermondsey, but when you said Charlton, that was who, it wasn't too dissimilar, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, them sides or whatever, with the certain area that I'm talking about is, very close to them sides. Which is a very racist gang, bro. They just hate it. Hating niggas. You know,
my mum told me back in the day, like, we're talking way back in the day, my mum's day. She said, like, whenever she had a friend who lived in Charlton, and whenever, like, it would get too late, she would just stay over at her friend's house. So it was not safe to walk back. You know what I mean?
You know, but back in, when you look at like internet, you always got main areas that are always hotspots. Halsden, gang. When people talk about housing gangs, Peckham, whatever, Lewisham, whatever. But as in, there's always been a, like Woolwich, for example, Woolwich, Charlton, Plumstead, they heavy gang presence. Erith, Belvedere, in Greenwich Borough, heavy gang presence that are not really known to the masses, innit? And it was hot. Yeah, it was same as any other area, innit? Same as any other ends, innit? But obviously, as I say, I grew up in more Lewisham sides until I moved over. But yeah, it was you know how it is, man. Southeast, I mean, Northwest, it's the same shit. It's the same shit, just different. You know, Halsden, Willesden, whatever. Like it's all nuts, you know.
I don't think it's the same shit though.
Maybe what you think is worse or better?
I think Southeast worse, you know. Southeast sounds a bit more treacherous to me.
I think, no, but obviously because when you're growing up, I didn't know anything other than South. So when I think of North, whether it's Northwest, I have family there obviously, but when you think about Tottenham, whatever, I think it always sounds, anything you don't know sounds worse, innit? Like, it's just like, it's mad. Because even me, like, when I drive through East, it's only down the road, but East is a shithole. Like, East is bare blocks, innit? It's proper run down, dirty. Like, I'm not trying to cuss the whole area, but you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's gritty. You know what I'm saying? It's real gritty. So I feel like any area, you know, when every single time I used to go, from the moment my memories were formed, every single time I was in Halsden, it was always taped off. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, always taped off. You know, so I say that was what man was used to growing up in going to Northwest. I'm like, right, this place is some the next thing, but obviously, even though it's taped off in the ends that you're from, you're used to it, innit? So it's not really a fit. It's weird. It's a weird psychology, innit? Like, we're all from London, but northwest, southeast, northeast, southwest, it's all different. You feel me? It's all different in terms of the mentality. So yeah, it's nuts, man. But yeah, now shout out Wembley. I used to go Wembley Market when I used to go northwest. I'm saying shout out Portobello, innit? You're obviously wearing. I ain't gonna say where we are right now, but you know.
Well, I gotta cut that out now.
Yeah, I gotta cut that. I was about to say shout out Portobello, I have to cut that. You know, let me just say that. Let me just say what I was about to say without linking it to where we are. Yeah. So obviously, yeah. So shout out Portobello. I used to go to Portobello Market when I was, a young as well. So yeah, like east west. Yeah, man's there in it, but southeast is where I'm kind of comfy, wherever you get more used to it. But London's a gritty place, innit? It's a gritty place. Obviously, you've got stories about nappings and this, that, and the other. I'm like, rah. It's a treacherous place, bro. It's a treacherous place.
It's mad, but I've normalized it now, man.
Of course, you know what it is, from whatnot, whether it's this or that or this violence or, man's got...
There's a lot of man, when they come to Harlesden for the first time, they're like, yo, like, what's going on here? I was driving on the main road and I saw these yardies playing this and this, that, and this, that. And I'm just like, yeah, it's normal to me. Normal. But to them, it's not normal, is it? So, yeah, you're right about what you said. Like, when you grow up in it, it's like, it's normal.
Harlesden, they always do jumpy music. It seems Bricky, like Brixton, is very Caribbean, innit? So it's like, there's a lot of like yard music playing, whatever. So there's just a lot of, it's growing up in the ends is interesting. But
what's your mix as well?
Yes,
at least some Jamaican in you.
So biologically I'm not Jamaican, but in terms of the culture I grew up with is Jamaican, but Guyanese, innit?
All right.
So I'm half Guyanese.
Guyana's on the way up.
No, broski, like
you lot found, like you lot doing your thing with the oil.
Respect for even knowing that, bro. Like, so we've obviously been very poor, but we found oil. But obviously, I ain't gonna get too political. But there's a lot of countries that have already taken that oil from us real quick.
They're coming.
Certain Asian countries, certain white countries. You know what I'm saying?
China.
Yeah, I'm saying. So Chinese are really they got the plug early, and they started.
So were they doing a lot of the mining contracts go to China,
England, or like white America? England, there's a lot of you know how it is in terms of like Africa, for example. Nigeria has been a lot of their resources are raped by Western countries, and it's the same thing in Guyana. But at least the Guyanese leader is a bit more like promoting a bit more national pride and putting more into the country rather than, because you know how these corrupt leaders are. As soon as they find something that can make them money, sell it to the highest bidder. Yeah, you give us BPs. We don't really care about the masses, in it.
Exactly.
So yeah, but Guyana's definitely coming up. Back in the day, it was the highest suicide rate in the world. It was that peak. But now it's, they used to kill themselves with weed killer. But now, and now it's on the up. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, inshallah, it'll be well on the up. And I'm trying to go there at the end of this year / start of next year, man.
Yeah, you've been on the traveling a lot, and I'll say this as well because I know about Guyana because. How do I put this? My granddad's brother's daughter's husband. What would I call him?
Your granddad's brother's daughter's husband.
Yeah.
So your granddad's brother would be your great uncle, innit? Great uncle.
Yeah.
And it's his daughter's brother.
Yeah. No, it's his daughter's husband.
Daughter's husband. Is that like a cousin-in-law or something? Is that like a great cousin-in-law?
Great niece, you know? Is it great?
It can't be a niece thing because must be a cousin, like. Uncle. If it's an uncle and it's a daughter, so it's a cousin. Yeah, it's a great cousin-in-law. Yeah, I think it's a cousin-in-law, something like that. Anyway,
cousin-in-law,
some sort of cousin-in-law, some sort of cousin relation.
A great cousin, yeah.
Some sort of cousin relation, fam.
But my man's Guyanese. When I went to New York like a year and a bit ago, I need to get my jacket. I left my jacket with my family, my 1 of 100 Montclair jacket. I left it in New York. 100. I need to go get that shit back. I can't.
Take that. Right, let me give that.
I don't need it now, but I need to go get that back in it. No, but I bucked him and he was telling me like, oh, you should look into Guyana. Like, he's Guyanese. Like, he told me all of this stuff that's going on. He said, Guyana, in the next 10 years, you're going to see.
It's going to be a thing, hopefully, innit? You know what I'm saying? Hopefully.
Because you, the type of guy you are, I can't see you retiring in the UK. Bro.
Hey, bro, am I even going to ever grab a property in the UK? I don't know if I even want to stay, like, bro, I just want to, this country just really sucks out the energy out of me, innit? And I would love to settle abroad, but the way, I don't know whether it's an ADHD thing, I don't know, but like I just want to travel all the time. I want to be in a month in Thailand, a month in Vietnam, a month in Malaysia, a month in Cambodia, a month in Grenada, then Caribbean side,
Come on.
Barbados. You get it? Like a month in all these places. I just don't know if I'm ever gonna settle on one place. And I don't know. I'm always gonna be living at mumsy's, making money and going traveling. Like, I need to pull my finger out at some point, though. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I need to just, what am I doing? Like, what am I on? I don't know. It's a difficult one. It's a difficult one to answer still. But yeah, I love to travel though, of course. I love to travel. And Asia.
You can't spend a month in Grenada, bro.
Huh?
You can't spend a month in Grenada.
Swear down.
Do you know
how, allegedly, I ain't been there, but allegedly Grenada is one of the most beautiful places. So basically, I got a half brother in it. My half brother's half Guyanese, half Grenadian.
Yeah.
And he went out there for a month a couple of years ago, and he said, fam, everyone in Grenada, they know they're living in luxury in terms of not luxury like Western luxury, but as in like, they know what they've got. They know how beautiful it is. They know that they're at peace. And apparently Grenada is one of them places that's just like, you can just live there, innit? Like, it's just great. Everyone's just happy. Everyone's just happy, fam.
Everyone's chilled, but a month. Like,
have you been there?
As a Grenadian.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm sure I was going to say, because I'm sure you're Grenadian, innit? So,
as a Grenadian, a month is, any Grenadian will tell you, a month is a drag.
So that's too long.
Way too long.
Swear down. I thought Grenadians were saying that it was just, you could just be there, like, and it's just great.
It depends what type of, because if you want to literally do nothing, it's a good place to do nothing. If you need some sort of stimulation, a month will kill you, bro.
Fair. I hear that.
You'd regret staying there for a month if you need stimulation, innit? You know what I mean?
I hear that.
We said you need stimulation, innit?
I mean, 88 again, maybe like, yeah, it depends what mode I'm in. If I want to go and just be consistent on YouTube, for example, man, can just go out there because I know them things are good. I bet they're sweet out there, cuz you feel me? It's on good food. You feel me? But
good food as well.
Great food,
yeah. Good fresh fish.
I'm saying, but I just, I like to move on in it. So I'll probably go Grenada for a month, max. If I'm listening to what you're saying,
a month is even a drag, bro.
It's a drag.
It's a drag still.
And then some next place. I just don't know, man. I'll be honest with you, that's why it's funny when I hear these youths at 18, 19, they say to themselves, I don't know what I'm going to do in my life, bro. I'm 30 years old, bro. I don't know what I'm doing in my life. I've been creative for this years. I don't know what I'm doing, bro. Like, I just don't know, innit? I don't know. We'll see, though. We'll see how it happens. But where's next on your destination? Because you're well traveled as well, by the way. You're very well traveled.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did a lot of it young, man. I'm still young. But
who's very young, man?
Yeah, but next on my list is probably Thailand.
Yeah?
No, next is Spain.
What part of Spain?
For the final.
Oh,
the Europa League final.
Allah, man. This fucking guy, man. What final you getting to you, bro?
Listen, once PSG panned you, man.
That is saying. I can't believe they even won 1-0, bro.
I can. I thought it would have been 5-0, bro.
Bogus though. You see the game though.
Yeah, I saw them. Boring game, bro. I can't lie.
It wasn't the most exciting, but we
Barca the next day, bro. That was sick.
Bro, that was game of the season, though. That's game of the season.
It was.
You see, my man. What's the youth called?
Yamal.
Yamal. He is.
He's too sick.
Different.
Yeah, he's too sick.
He's gonna be the next generation. Who's even gonna compete with? Who's gonna be his Ronaldo, bro? Because he's the Messi of this generation. Let's not.
He might not even be come out yet. Like, he might still be underground. You know.
Who's the youth that plays for Man City? Is it Man City or is it Madrid?
Real Madrid. There's a guy in it, Endrick. But
I think it's my man that I'm thinking of, innit?
No,
maybe it's him.
I ain't seen much from him.
But you see the youth from Barcelona, different. Built
17.
I had to Google him yesterday. He's still 17, bro, till July. Man is a youth, fam. Like, as in properly, like, I'm literally nearly double his age, fam. And I'm like, wow, you're maybe not double, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he's really a YG, bro. And he's won what? He's won Euros.
La Liga.
He's won La Liga and two other like random
Copa del Rey.
Yeah, Copa del Rey and something else.
But remember though, one thing is if you peak too early, usually it's downhill from there.
Trajectory is like usually upwards, isn't it? The trajectory is usually down.
Yeah, when you peak too early.
He's playing too many games, bro. His legs are gonna give up.
He's only young though, and he's got that youth.
Oh, you know,
remember when you were 17, you can do a 10-year gym sesh and go straight into play football after. Now that gym sesh will put me out for a week. Done. I'm done.
Bro, listen. Yesterday in the gym, I went on a 5K run and I did squats. I did squats for the first time in a year. Bro, my legs are dead, bro. My legs are fucking dead.
But saying, what they call that when your muscles is your
cramps, innit?
No, but there's a word for it.
The lactic acid or
not lactic. It's your DOMS. DOMS. I can't remember what that means. That stands for, but the DOMS is like the feeling that you got. So you say you did legs today. You see your legs be aching tomorrow. Yeah. That's the DOMS. I can't remember what that stands for though. people in the comments will know straight away in it, but I'm trying to think. Fuck knows in it, but yeah, that whatever that is, that feeling there is dead, especially with legs. 2-3 days afterwards, they're all cramped and shit, man. Honestly,
bro, walking upstairs is a struggle right now.
Cramped.
It's a struggle.
How did it feel walking to the shower a minute earlier?
It weren't nice. It weren't pleasant, but we got it done though. But you even said, you were telling us off camera, like you've been boxing for, what do you say, 12 years?
Yeah, since I was 18, yeah.
Since you were 18, you've been boxing.
I'm 30 years old now.
We can see with the physique, you know what I mean?
Nah, but yeah, I don't know if it's on camera, because on camera I'm a bit chubby. Like I'm the heaviest I've been in a long time, innit? I'm usually leaner. I'm about 30 pounds leaner, to be fair. Like, I'm a lot leaner than I am now. But yeah, boxing thing, I love boxing, so I do anticipate that I probably will create a second channel at some point. But, you know, I fuck with the boxing thing. I love it. It's a great sport. And that's why I said, I did a video on what's my Young Spray and Pound Stern or whatever, same as you.
Right.
I did a video on them basically saying, listen, no matter who wins, it doesn't matter. If you've got the balls to get into the ring, you're already a winner in my eyes, innit? You know, it takes a real type of man or human in general, women as well, to get into the ring and get punched in the face and be prepared to lose. You know, in this age of social media, you can really, it's not nice, you know, to be taken a piss out of, mocked by these people that are, they're pathetic, more time just trolls. But when it comes to the fighting thing, if Young Spray got in there and he got knocked out within 5 seconds, I'm never going to cuss him out for that. I think you're a winner for even getting in the ring in the first place.
Correct.
You're a real man for getting in a ring in the first place. So when I eventually do get into the space, which I will anticipate, and you can say it on camera right now, I anticipate that I will be on a Misfits card at some point in a year or two. I will be on there. And it's most likely, I'm most likely going to win. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm most likely going to win, but it's like, I don't care if I lose, because the reality is, if I lose, one, I'm paid, and two, I'm always going to lose on my shield. I'm never going to quit. If I'm going to lose, I'm getting sparked out, bro. I'm getting sparked out. I'm going to be waking up next week. Yo, what? Bro, I swear I was in a fight. Fam, you lost last week, bro. And anyone's there, like, bro, I don't mind getting sparked out, because at least that way, I'd much rather lose on my back and go out on my shield than fold or quit. No. We're going out like a man, in it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's hopefully soon come, once I get myself fitter, I'll punch up whatever influencer you want, bro. Whatever rappers out there, bro, I'll punch them up, bro. It's calm. Like, I've got no beef with no one. That's the thing. So if anyone wants to beef me, then okay, we can.
That's the issue I find with it, because like obviously for fights with boxing, like there needs to be something to sell it.
A bit of hostility in it. Yeah, I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I feel like you'll be bakey with anyone as long as they're not as long as they're not rude to you.
I'm not gonna cuss them. Even if I got a fight with them, for 8 weeks, I'm not gonna cuss you out, because I'm not really built like that, innit? Like I'm not that person no more, innit? Like I'm a good youth. So I'll punch you up when it comes to the time, but I'm not gonna have to sell the fight by saying, oh yeah, you're this, you're that, bro. If you say it to me, cool, good luck in it. I'll say that's what it is, and good luck in it. So that's what we'll say. Good luck to you. Best man wins. I'm not saying I'm gonna win. The best man wins. So I just know that I'm gonna get knocked out. If I'm gonna lose, I'm getting knocked out, and that's what I'm saying.
All right.
We're not doing all this pansy win by points. No, we're going. I'm gonna hurt you, and the only way you can beat me, you're gonna hurt me. So that's fine. I don't mind being hurt. I've got a chin. I've been through worse than getting punched up, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is, man. I got scars on my body and my face, like, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So such is life, fam. You feel me?
We keep emphasizing that you're good now. So before, old topical juice,
yeah,
not so good.
As I said to you earlier, bro, man was just like hot. I was angry in it. You know, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not gonna pretend like I'm one of these drill rappers that talk about this. And yeah, I've hurt people, I've scarred people, I've hurt people. Like the same thing that these men rap about. When I was a kid 10 years ago, 15 years ago, whatever. But I'm not that person. So it's like, even back then, I'm actually a softie. I really am. I'm a good youth, bro. I'm not going to pretend I'm a civilian. I was just angry at the time, innit? So I was angry. So if I knew that I had problems with someone, so from this school or whatever, I'm not going to, we might punch it, but we might take it wherever. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, we're going to take it there, wherever. But I'm not that person. I never was. I'm a real good youth, bro. I'm such a softie. Always have been. And I was just a lot more angry. So as in now, what things I would do 15 years ago, you think I've got the balls to do that now? I ain't got no balls like that. I'm not gonna pressure you in a certain way, or as in the scars I got on my body. So I took a mad L in 2017. It was me. It's my fault that it happened, because I was on smoke. You know what I'm saying? So I was literally like, yo, forget X amount of people that they've got problems. It was me versus 5, 6, whatever, and I was ready to take it there because I was hot headed. Obviously, I took an L, Like,
It happens, though.
I took a catastrophic L, but
I'm still here, though.
Bro, they never even dropped me. I was standing the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So I was saying, and they know what it is. But yeah, so I'm just, I need to really reaffirm this. I've always been a good you. Always, you know, I've always been a softie, but I've just been angry, you know, angry at the world. So I used to lash out at the world. So if anyone's got a problem with me and my friends, you know, then I'm gonna be on the front line no matter what happens. Don't get my pretty face confused with a pussy, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's what it was. But yeah, but now, as I said, I don't want no problems with no one, innit? So it is what it is. If someone's got a problem with me, then you know it is what it is. But I don't want no problems with no one. I think, as I said to you multiple times, I want us to all eat. You know what I'm saying? We can all eat. We can all make. I don't want anyone to come. I don't want anyone to come to you in the street and say, "Yo, what you said something about rah rah." I don't want anyone to say the same thing about me. You know, I'm too old for that, bro. I'm 30 years old. I keep reiterating it. I turned 30 in March. I'm a big man, bro. You know, when you hit like, and you said it in your videos, and I say it a lot in my videos. When you're 25, that's when your prefrontal cortex is fully formed. Like you really do, and you'll experience this when you hit 25. Not to patronize you in any way, I know you've lived a life, but it's in like 25 is like, it suddenly changes. The way you see the way you view the world, it changes so madly. Like it's like things you cared about, you don't really care about no more. Things that mattered, they don't really matter no more. And you take the world for what it is, innit? So so since I hit 25, I'm not angry no more.
And so you really think at 25, like really, once you hit 25, that really, is it like everything you thought you knew, you kind of didn't? I'm not
gonna say that you master the world, but everything that you're no longer a teenager in it. And even you can be an adult from 23, 24, 25, whatever, or 22, but 25, it changed a lot for me and my friends. And I even the women in my life, my sisters, not actual biological, just friends that I'm close with, said the same thing. 25, yeah, this and this. And women mature faster than men as well.
Yeah, they do.
Much faster. So it's like, like 25 just seems to be the year that we seem to evolve and be the best versions of ourselves, or well on our way to being the best versions of ourselves. So you can look forward to that, man, honestly. That even though you're so mature anyway, got a good head on your shoulders, when you hit 25, something just seems to tweak. And you're like, I don't know, you just become a bit more, it's weird. It's a weird feeling, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's a weird one. I can't really explain it. It's you become more mature. That's what I'll say, you become more mature.
More mature, yeah.
More mature. It's a lot, man. It's a lot, man. 25, it's a big year, man. It's a big year. So look forward to it.
I'm terrified, man. Fam, I'm terrified, man. I want to go back to freaking college, bro.
I remember the days, man, because you went to uni as well, innit?
Yeah, I went to uni.
So uni's a
I went uni like 20 times, maybe.
Is it?
Maybe less than that, yeah.
I said maybe less. I went to uni once.
Well, you only went there one time?
As in terms of actual university?
Yeah, no, I only went into there like less than 20 times, I think.
I think, so because I did history, my contact hours were literally like 7 hours a week. So it was very minimal. So obviously I went into uni more than 20 times, but not much more, to be fair. Like very, very minimal still, very minimal. But not for the want of trying. I think it was just a subject that I did in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Wait, what did you do at uni?
I did economics and finance.
I knew it was economics and something. Yeah. That's a big subject.
It wasn't easy, but the only reason I ended up graduating is because the Chinese lecturer, she would always tell me like, oh, you need to come in. I've already kicked off this many people from the course. You need to come in. You need to be coming in. Wow. I didn't end up coming in, but somehow I still managed to graduate because I went in for the exams and I did all my coursework in it. So I think that's what it was.
And you got a good grade in the end?
Yeah, I got a 2-1.
Oh, calm. Same. I got a 2-1 as well.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck it happened, but
I didn't even revise. I was one off at first and I didn't even revise, bro. And I regretted it for time. I was like, what if I just revised the extra second and I would have got the first. But it doesn't matter anyway, man. Like,
it kind of does if you're looking to use it.
I suppose, yeah, true. I just feel like in this society that we're in, you know, everyone and their dog has now got a degree and they've got a master's. And you think a lot of the men that didn't go uni that I grew up with in the ends had way more P's than me when I came out of uni because they were already working.
Yeah.
So I was like, what was it even for? You know, all I paid $9,000. I was the first year to start paying $9,000 a year as well. Oh, literally the first year. So I was like, allow you. So then I thought, what did I even pay 27 bags for minimum? Not even talking about the rest of all the other payments, but 27 bags was literally paid. I was just paying for the paper. I was paying to say that I've got a degree in it. That's what it was.
But because the type of videos you do where you dive into things and that, I think you could give some of the credit to your history degree.
This is why I love you as a not just your videos, but you as a podcast person, because you're sharp in it. Like, that's not many people would clock that. So like a massive part of my success, I suppose, in like Patreon, for example, and all these things, the deep dives, is literally transferable skills from my degree. You know, I know how to read a lot of articles or whatever, pick the key moments instantly, compile it, or what's the word, consolidate it into a script, or consolidate it into a thought process and get it out straight away. So my history degree has definitely helped me with my content creation. Has economics and business, or economics and finance helped you?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't think so, but I think it has.
I think it has, personally.
Because the way I think like an economist.
It's not the topics. Sorry to interrupt. It's not the topics. It's more how you think, how you deliver it, the way your intelligence, your academic. I think it has helped. I think it's helped.
So the thing I like about economics is like, the thing that made me fall in love with it in college is like, whenever there's a question, it's like, wait, I can actually say what I want to say as long as I can prove it. Like, hell yeah. That's why I went with the subject. And I always think what I think. I have my gut feeling, and I just prove it. I just back up my argument with what I can find, you know?
Definitely.
That's how I kind of structure my videos. I have the way I think about something, and then I just find things to back my argument.
That's what I love to hear, man. Like, just simple maths, quick maths. What I'm saying,
simples.
And I'm the same, man. I try and back it, but nah, I've definitely taken inspiration from your topics, like, and not topics, the way you deliver it. Like, as you said in the DMs, you have to keep it. You'll say something, but then you draw the viewer in with something else, and it's like you know what you're talking about. You're not just chatting air, and you're not chatting was. That's why people fuck with you, because you've got this. You're intelligent, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're intelligent, and you're touched on things that people are interested in. The music industry, obviously outside the industry, you've obviously dabbled in multiple topics outside of that. But as in, like, that was what how I came across you first. Really, like, you like bounce or touching on certain topics that I would have no idea about, and then dabbling into things about like the housing crisis or China or this or whatever. Like, I love it, man. I think it's right up my street, innit? Like, I'm as a social commentary person, like, it's proper. Yeah. People need voices of the street, innit? You know what I'm saying? People that are from where people are from, but are intelligent enough to talk about things that they probably don't know about. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, when you're talking about things that the average person doesn't really know about, or especially people that watch our content that are a bit more like, they may be ignorant on certain topics. For someone that they know and rate to touch on something they have no idea about, it's great. Yeah, it's great. It's proper exciting, man. It's lit. And I feel like we've got so many things. I'm gonna have to come back on it, because I feel like we've got so many things to talk about, like, in terms of just different topics. Or like, this is there things to talk about still.
What's the time? We barely.
Fam, it's literally it's like 9 p.m. 9 o'clock. It's mad, you know. And I wonder if
this is a good running episode.
It is. I mean, I'm sure you got to edit a lot of things. Let's do that, man.
I think you know what I'm pointing at.
I think I know.
Early in the morning.
What a pod, bro.
Wow, bro. We were talking, you know what it is? We were talking about so many different things. We were chopping and changing. If you guys in the comments, if you want me back, I'll jump on, man. If you know what, if you don't, I'm coming back anyway, fam.
Exactly.
Okay, we got so many things to talk about, bro. Nothing to talk about. What's your outro? Did you do like a little outro thing or what?
I do an outro. What, you trying to see if my boy can get us into that?
Yeah, I'm on it, bro. I'm on it.
If so, then what's it called? And you're trying to do live stream. What? You hungry, fam?
I can eat.
You could eat. I could eat as well.
I could eat, but I'd say, yeah. I mean, I'm happy to. Yeah, I mean, we've got alcohol here, so we'll get got my little whiskey there. Let's grab some food, man.
You see what's on delivery, bro. Bads as well, fam. You ain't got a cut, have you?
I mean, it kind of depends, innit?
What are you telling me, cuz? What are you telling me?
Jump on the stream, quick.
No, I would love to. I was going for a piss. But you know what it is, yeah. I do have some guys waiting, but like, I could make them wait. Nah, I can't, like, pleasure. Pause. Play. You know what I'm saying? But I can't, like, it is kind of business, because I kind of like my pleasure is kind of mixed in with my business.
Even like this, for example, is pleasure.
Yeah, exactly. It's literally kind of the same thing.
I'm gonna order something. I want to feed you as well, bro. Pause again. Pause. Fuck it up.